All right. Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Dresden Files Accelerated with our three intrepid heroes, Redicus, or Victor Redicus, sorry. And then we've got Dr. Thomas O'Malley, and we've got Malcolm Wedneston.
Wednesday.
Wedneston,
Yeah,
sorry.
like Wednesday.
Wedneston.
Like Wednesday.
Right.
You don't say Wednesday.
Sometimes some people do.
No, they don't.
Depends.
No, they don't.
He's
Those are redneck assholes.
Malcolm
They don't-
Wednesday.
gosh.
He's Malcolm Wednesday Adams.
That's Winston. Jeez. I'm gonna start fucking
They
up your
live
names.
in New Detroit City, the fictional, God, we hope it's fictional, city in North America. And man, this is, yeah, like I said, episode 9. Our three intrepid heroes have gone through systematically destroying the Diablo's gang. You've done a hell of a lot in the city, including save the mayor's son and all sorts of crazy stuff. But last time we went to the Purgatory Strip Club and took care of Uncle Dagon and his succubi, which turned out to be black goats from hell, and dispatched them all. Yeah.
Hell goes.
You also went through and did like a Sherlock Holmesian thing with a murder mystery, and figured out that it was a witch of the coven, and saved Malcolm's girlfriend Beth and your ectomancer friend Katie Holmes. I think that's a pretty good recap. Did I miss anything?
Is she still married to Tim Cruise?
I think that they didn't sign the paperwork.
They broke
So
up?
probably by law they're still married, but I don't know what's going on.
It's for that weird religion that he's in.
Could be. I did miss something. Last time, Thomas's friend Frank from the hospital and the board of directors invited you guys to a meeting to either be inducted into this secret society or just become allies. It's up to you, really.
What was that? Wait, hold on.
I think Harold said they were a bunch of posers.
Oh, well then we definitely want to join with a bunch of posers. Because we're real and it'll be awesome. With sarcasm. Also, I think you should change the name to Choo-sday.
With two chews, I think it's too late now.
Choo-sday.
All right, so we're going to open up with our crow camera again. As it's flying over the city, it circles down to an abandoned mall in
Is that a
Lowtown.
crow? Is that a crow or raven?
This is a crow camera. I guess we could make it a raven, and then it's one of Hugin or Munin.
Yeah, it'd kind of make more sense, wouldn't it?
Okay, so it's a big-ass black bird flying over the city. And it circles down to an abandoned mall in Lowtown. That's this big old building over here on the black sideboard. It circles down into a grungy alley where there's a black truck and some motorcycles and a circle of people. This black truck's actually over here. See how prepared I am? This circle of combatants, there are some people, there's also this crazy 7-foot-tall monster, and some monstrous combinations of wolves. And the crow flaps down and sits on top of a garbage bin, and it looks at the scene pretty closely, and you guys can see that Maul here has red glowing demon eyes, and he's holding something in his left hand. The rest of the pack are confronting him. There's something that has gone wrong off camera, but he basically is getting charged by this big fuzzy werewolf guy. And Maul picks him up over his head and just snaps his back over his knee and tosses him away. And he's like obviously broken, but still kind of whimpering a little bit. The this dog we've seen before. As soon as you guys came up out of Undertroit that one time, this dog kind of led you down into Undertroit too. This big shaggy brown dog, his name was Large. He steps forward and transforms into this very wise-looking, big-ass. It's a bugbear. And Large approaches Maul and says, "Who are you? Because you're not our alpha." And Maul, now that we see in his left hand, he's gripping one of those mirror shards, and he gives a really nasty grin over to Large, and he says, "Me? I'm Lucian King." And then he starts attacking the rest of the werewolf pack. And, this massive wolf comes out of the shadows and jumps on top of him, and it's basically like nothing for Lucian King / Maul to throw this wolf, just straight bodily into the crowd and absolutely just start destroying things. He has this mirror in his left hand, and he's like using it to kind of flash light into people's eyes before they attack. And this one gets a full face of the mirror, and then her eyes start to turn red, and she starts fighting alongside Maul. And our crow camera takes off from the garbage bin and starts flapping back over top of the city, and it flies straight over to Malcolm Wedninson's house. Your apartment there, Malcolm. And it flaps down basically to your front door and starts knocking, tapping on the door as loud as it possibly can, trying to get somebody's attention inside the apartment. So you hear this knocking.
Yeah, I open the window.
All right. So it hops into your apartment, and it squawks at you and flaps its wings, and it tries to stare deep into your eyes.
Ask it if it's hungry and give it a cracker.
It squawks again, and then it changes into a very lovely but dangerous-looking, pale-skinned, naked woman. And she says, "You are really, really slow. Next time, just connect to my mind so I don't have to transform."
Oh, how do I do that?
So she grabs your head and puts her forehead to your forehead, and you get this rush of images. The images of what's going on in the alleyway behind the mall. All of this is conveyed to you very, very quickly.
I ask her how I do that to other people, because that's way easier than explaining shit.
He says, "Become part of Odin," and then squawks and flashes back into a bird, and then takes off outside into the,
Gotcha.
into the day.
That makes sense. All right, well, I'll round everybody up, and I'll send out text messages. However, what time of day is it?
Pretty early in the morning. Probably
sleep in anymore.
No. Vigilantism is never a thing you can just sleep through.
Hey, we have a license. We're not vigilantes.
True. You're a solutions agency.
I don't think a license necessarily means you can just do all the things vigilantes do and not be a vigilante.
It's a legal gray area. I mean, we're not allowed to, but it's not as illegal.
It doesn't sound like a legal gray area. It just sounds like a illegal that's just not as bad as if you weren't licensed.
Hey, go talk to my lawyer.
You have a lawyer? I thought it was Atticus.
You have to. You have to have a lawyer. You're not shooting.
Really, I thought Atticus was our lawyer.
You're running around. He might have been our lawyer. You can go talk to him.
Definitely your lawyer. It'd be really weird to have him in court, though. So
I think we'd instantly win.
All right. Katie's been staying at Malcolm's house. not really necessarily with Malcolm, but with Beth, and they're trying to rebuild the coven. So I guess you start walking around the apartment, and Katie and Beth look at you, and they go, "Hey, but what's going on? You seem agitated."
Remember that demon thing group we took out last week or week before last?
Yeah.
It looks like one of them came back and is possessing a gang of werewolves.
Katie says, "A possession, a demon possession. That's what happened to." Man, I can't remember her name now, but yeah, her
Yeah,
roommate.
That is what happened to her before my friend shot her in the head with a
Chest.
a bullet.
I think it was
demon,
chest,
an
yeah.
anti-demon bullet.
Okay, so
That is true. That is true. I mean, it's not that we can't deal with demons, but I mean, I feel like demon possessed werewolves. It's kind of an escalation.
yeah, I think that's definitely an escalation. Jesus. Well, is he after you guys? You said you were attacking his whole gang, right? He's back. He's probably gonna come after you.
It is fairly safe to assume that he's got a grudge. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna. If you guys could get any information on werewolves together, I'm gonna go gather up the my crew and let them know that it may or may not be safe, less safe than usual, and that we'll have to go deal with this. The guy, I think his name was Maul. I think I met him. He he runs his gang out of an abandoned shopping mall.
That's why he's named Maul?
I know. I think he's named Maul because he likes to maul things. He's a werewolf lycanthrope thing.
Oh.
And this one had red eyes, which apparently is not normal. Also, there was a bugbear who turned into a dog, or a dog who turned into a bugbear.
Okay. Well, we'll, I guess, do some Paranet research or try to find out what's going on.
Yep. I'll
And,
get Artemis on it too, but just figure sometimes a different point of view gets different answers.
Yeah, okay. So you want us to stay here or go with you?
I would stay here. We've warded this place up pretty good. It should be protected. But I'm just going across the hallway to see Reticus.
There you go. You got it.
Well, I was debating on getting your name wrong, asshole, but I didn't.
All right. So you go across the hall to Reticus's. I have broken this.
The world's turned black. I think we fucked up, guys. No more Choo-Choo-sday.
Oh no.
Did we test this before we started?
Yes, I did.
Are you just saying that so that he doesn't say I told you so?
No, I think I know what happened, and I might be able to fix this. Give me a second. Oh, we love Tabletop Simulator.
Technically this is one world. It's a mod. Have you tried cutting it off and back on again?
I will try that in a second.
What all my customers say.
No, they say they already did that, and that they did nothing wrong. It's just
Actually,
following the procedure.
that's 100% true.
I read a post where some guy was like, "Help! I can't get my computer to turn on." And the guy's like, "Have you plugged it in?" He's like, "Yes, of course I plugged it in." It's like, "Did you push the giant red button?" He's like, "Yes, of course I pushed the giant red button." He's like, "I really need help. I'm bored. The power's out, and I need something to do."
Oh wow, you really broke this. Look at this. Look how broke this is. Oh,
Really bad.
he hit the time button. You're gonna have to reinitialize. Well, good news is you restarted one world by doing that. Try it now. I bet it works now.
Okay.
Now you can click on your little things. I can see your little things.
Yeah, hopefully it works. Hold on to your butts.
Oh, gee, I wonder what's in that.
Yeah. All right. So, Mal, you walk across the hallway and into Trinity Solutions office, and
There's snoring
You
coming from
are-
the other room.
yeah, let's get you in here. There's a package.
Before I go into the bedroom, I will start the coffee.
Okay.
I will fix it in the manner in which I know that Redicus prefers, which is black with half whiskey, half coffee.
God damn, you do know me.
Let him know we're out of cocaine, so there's none of that in there, and I bring him a cup and wake him up.
Okay. While you're making coffee, this Baku is running around your legs and making little trumpet noises, and it brings your attention to the package on the desk, and it's softly ticking.
Do I smell coffee? Ah.
I hand you a cup.
Mention-
God, do you sleep in your trench coat?
I've been sleeping here a lot. Because, you know, the thing. I sleep so good when I'm here.
That's
Anyway,
fair. That's fair. You didn't sleep.
What'd you bring me a gift?
No, that was here when I got in. Also, it's ticking.
Man, how come there's no sugar in this thing?
You're out. You're out of sugar, but there. I did put in your Irish cream.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, ticking, huh? This can't possibly go wrong.
Yeah, possibly.
You want me to open it, or you got this?
I got it. I'm just waiting for the GM to tell me I can do it.
Yeah. Open it up.
Number 2.
Good too. Sure.
Oh, shit! My ex-wife sent me another birthday present.
That looks like that looks kind of like a bomb. Man.
Yeah, oh, it looks like a bomb. That's what it looks like. Definitely a bomb. It's inverted. All the words are backwards.
But that makes it especially complicated since it looks like those words with instructions on how to disarm it.
Right?
You have 6 seconds.
Okay, well. Guess it blew up then. It's the top green one.
Yeah, you're right. You got it.
It's hard to read backwards. Not that dyslexic.
I don't know why it's flipped.
Oh, wait,
there
that's
we go.
so much easier.
Here, I'll give you 30 seconds with this one.
I did this one. This is the clip this one. And then flip these switches.
Which wire?
Clip this detonate, flip these switches.
The lowest red wire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All right.
nonchalantly do that and be like, I swear, the X really, really has it in for me.
It might not be from the X, actually.
Oh.
You remember those demons we took? We routed. We finally finished the last of them.
Yeah, but we killed them all, right?
Well, I mean, they're demons, so I don't know that any of us actually have the ability to kill a demon. We just think it's release them from the mortal plane or send them back to their home plane.
Wow.
Anyway,
They really are like the ex-wife.
Yeah.
So you look at the package now, and you realize that it has a from, and it says, from Uncle Dagon.
Anyway, so a little birdie told me that Lucian King is back in town, possessing a werewolf gang leader, and slowly taking over their ranks, turning the other werewolves into possessed demon werewolves.
Okay. I'm assuming.
You know.
I'm assuming you want to go over there and take care of that.
Well, it's that, or they're gonna come over here and take care of us. I mean, yes, one, the other. We're gonna get fucked if we don't do something.
So demon werewolves, huh? Let me see if I got some holy water / silver nitrate bullets in here.
Yeah, I was gonna see if Artemis had any tricks that he could look up on how to deal with demon-possessed werewolves. One of the werewolves I think I met a little ways back didn't seem like a bad guy, and apparently that dog that's been helping us is actually a bugbear.
Yeah, I thought we met one of them coming up out of the that pit you broke the big mirror in.
Yep, that was him. That's the one that's currently possessed by Lucian King.
Hey, you want some 3-inch slugs for your shotgun?
Thomas, why don't you walk in? This is perfect timing for you to walk into the door, be here at the perfect time.
There's just a bomb sitting on the table, and we're nonchalantly talking and drinking coffee.
I turn to the door and say, like, honey, I thought we were going to go to the warded place because they said there's danger. Oh my goodness, there's a bomb. Ma, can my wife and kids stay in your apartment?
Yeah. You guys can. What is that? Like a ladies' night? Yeah, sure, go for it. Just be aware that they're doing their witchy thing.
Glad they keep their clothes on from that.
For the most part, yeah.
When I'm there, they do. Yes. I don't know what happened.
It's still safer than my house.
There's a couple short gunfire bursts from the workshop. It's all good, just testing. It's perfectly safe here.
Oh, this coffee tastes like ass. What? Where are we going? What are we fighting?
Demon-possessed werewolves. Yeah, that demon that we sent home managed to get back. He's now possessing that werewolf that we met in the sewers, I think.
While you're standing here talking, everybody's grouped up. You guys hear the unmistakable sound of a Harley exhaust coming up the side of the building, and there's a couple screeching tire sounds, and then stomping up the stairs to come to your guys' floor. And it continues till right outside your door, and there's a hulking shadow that falls across the glass of the door.
I open the door. I don't want my glass broke.
All right. You open the door, and beyond the threshold stands Large, the big-ass bugbear. And a lady standing next to him. Her name is going to be Stitch. Thank you, David. I can't roll the other one. Her name is Stitch. Let me pull them up.
I was about to say that their tokens must have.
Yeah, they didn't save. So give me a
Is
second.
Large is in his bugbear form or in his dog form?
Large is in his bugbear form.
I don't recognize him then.
Very big.
I would recognize him. I would tell you that's the dog I was telling you about, or that's the dog we met that turns into a bugbear that I was telling you about.
The one you said is possessed, as I say, drawing my sword?
No. He was actually fighting the one that was possessed.
How do you know about that? Says the big ass bugbear.
I look at him dead in his eyes, and I tell him a little birdie told me. With no
that's
cynicism or joking in my voice.
that is what happened. Do you mind if we come in and talk to you?
Sure. Come on in. I reach in this drawer and pull out a thing of whiskey and top my cup off. Anyone want some more coffee?
I will also have a glass of half and half.
She doesn't really have her motorcycle in here, but this is what she looks like.
I didn't feel like
David made
separating
that?
the motorcycle from her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait till you meet the Chihuahua.
Oh yeah, he's here too. Sorry. He
Wait.
comes running up. He's so short nobody could really see him because he looks like this. Hold on a second.
So he's in his dog form.
Where'd he go? Did he fall through?
I was looking. No, he's right here. I was looking at him
Okay.
earlier. I was like, "What is the deal with the twitchy guy?"
Yeah, that's the Chihuahua. His name is Spot. The lady's name is Stitch, which I spelled wrong. And then we have the bugbear. His name is Large. Large says, I met you guys outside of the tunnels to Undertroit. You were there and you came out, you met my alpha. His name is Maul. Well, long story short, Maul is no longer Maul. He started attacking our pack, and he would never do that. And you guys know there's a bomb just sitting here?
Yeah, we
It's
disarmed it.
it's armed. It's fine.
Uncle Dagon sent it. I think it's Lucian's uncle, brother-in-law. I don't know. It's an inbred family.
Don't worry, we're gonna give it back.
Why is that man licking our wall?
I feel like Spot and the little trumpet thing are like playing.
It's a pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Pipe,
like-
yeah. And it's
Yeah,
really
it's
just a
chasing.
chew toy. It looks like a pipe, but it's just a rubber chew toy.
No, the Dream Eater.
Oh, yeah. Now there's going to be some humping here in a second, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of growling and tooting coming over from the they're like chasing each other onto the couches.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, there's a lot of that barking and trumpeting. Well, fellas, I came here to warn you, not only that Lucian is back, but also to maybe ask for some help. Is there any way that we could do this without killing my alpha?
I say, as I'm loading silver nitrate shotgun shell into my shotgun, I'm not sure if that's an option. We do have some people looking into it, but
And by people, we mean this undead laptop.
and my girlfriend and Katie.
Alright, so
I figured I'd get as many heads on it as I could.
yeah, let's go ahead and get some insight here.
You know, we have a
So
whole office over here. We can just move next door. I
Yeah.
feel. It's a little crowded
Well,
in here.
Let's go take it from the lobby. Leave the bomb. Somebody grab Atticus and put him on the desk.
There we go, Atticus.
Can I slip the bomb in my pocket? Like, how big is that bomb?
It's about the size of a bread box.
Don't worry.
So-
we're giving him back
So I
the
can
bomb.
definitely put that in my coat pocket.
Well, Redicus could put it in his coat pocket. He's got the infinity pocket.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I tell Redicus we should hold on to that. You never know when a bomb could be useful.
I 100% agree. 100%. Taking that with us. I also know how to rearm it really quickly. Does it really have just 6 seconds left on the timer?
Yeah, it's 6 seconds.
It's just froze there? Yeah, no, I got it. It's fine.
I mean, you can turn the timer
No,
up, right?
it's just a really big grenade now.
All right, so bomb puzzle 2. I'm going to put 6 seconds on the timer. Okay, it's on there. All right, so everybody gathers up, and Atticus says, well, there might actually be a way to save Maul's spirit. From what I'm hearing, Lucian King kind of came in. You said he had like the mirror shard, right?
Yeah.
He's probably using that. He kicked Maul's spirit out of Maul's body. That spirit's still somewhere, okay? We could go and get that and maybe shove it back into his body. We might be able to use Maul's spirit in the fight.
Question: can we put Maul's spirit in like a hexed bullet and get it into the body that way? We're real good at
Well-
shooting and hitting things. I don't know anything about this magical shit.
So Katie steps forward and she says, well, usually spirits need some sort of phylactery. Like, look at Atticus's laptop, for example.
Right.
But you could use a gem, like a ruby, or
He's a dog. Let's use a
Yeah,
dog collar.
maybe you could maybe use a dog collar. as an alpha, I don't know if he wants to wear a collar like that, but
I mean, it can be pink with spikes.
there's
Alternatively, we could put it in a knife and then stab the werewolf with the knife,
Wouldn't that
kill the
keep...
neighbor, and put the dude back in there. Right?
yeah, I guess. I mean,
think
really,
better options. I'm listed.
I mean, I think you're on the right path to like breaking the skin and remerging the spirits, I guess, or remerging Maul's spirit to his body. But yeah, I think you're on the right track. We could try to do something like that. You got a big enough bullet?
You pull out a shotgun slug, and I ask, would this be big enough?
Could be. So she goes over and like picks up the laptop.
It is an 8-gauge shotgun
I was
slug.
about to say, I pull out a spike in a shotgun shell, and I'm like, I've been working on these, and I clunk it down on the table. It's pure silver.
Well, that could probably do it. I mean, especially if you dip it in some holiness or something. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to hit two different peoples.
I think we've still got a 50-gallon drum of holy water in the back.
I was about to say, come to think of it, we probably don't want to use silver if we're trying to save Maul. We should probably use holy water or relic of some kind.
He's a lycanthrope, so the silver would help the magic. It shouldn't really affect him.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
They're not all the same. Werewolf only hurts, or silver only hurts some, not all of them. Some of them don't change. Some of them do change. Some change into humans.
If we took it down to Amish Paradise, they might be able to imbue the silver with some sort of holy emblem or something.
Or holy oil.
Yeah.
Well,
then we just got to get Maul's spirit into it somehow. Not my area of expertise.
That's kind of my area of expertise, says Katie.
Hey, we just need someone who talks to spirits. I think I know someone.
Well, when did this happen with Maul? When did the demon attack? And Large says, not just 30 minutes ago. And then Katie says, all right, so you're gonna have to go with me on this one. If it's less than 30 minutes ago, we might be able to get his spirit back before it gets to hell. It has to travel to hell through the wastelands, and it's going to be taking a southbound train. If you guys could get to the train in time, we can capture him off the train before he gets to hell, where it gets way harder to get him back.
Are we physical or mental? What? Do we need a ticket to ride this train?
Are we gonna use the motorcycle gang to catch the train and then board it like old Wild West style?
I think that's a option.
Yes,
I mean, I can
like
get a vehicle or two in there.
I like this option.
So, we need to hurry up, is what I'm saying, because if we're going to try to catch the train, we got to go quick.
Wait,
I'm sure that it's already left.
You're going with us?
Well, somebody's got to be there to put the soul into the bullet, or whatever we're going to use.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the only one that can talk to and see all the spirits.
Opens up a destroyer.
Problem.
You're gonna need guns and armor.
And once we're in the wastelands, everybody's going to be able to see. Like, I'm pulling you guys into a Deniscene. This is another world, a pocket dimension that goes to hell.
Okay.
So gather up what you need, and I guess meet me by the front door. We'll need Stitch and Large. Can you drive a motorcycle? Large's like, bitch, I got a motorcycle. And then
he has a tricycle.
I was about to say it's a motorcycle game. Imagine they all have motorcycles.
I look at Atticus and I'm like, you should take as much holy water as that coat will hold.
I guess Atticus is actually staying here.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to go to like the ghost world. That would probably not be great for him.
Yeah. Beth gives you a smooch, and she says, "Be careful and watch after Katie too. Make sure she doesn't do anything stupid."
I tell her that I will definitely do my best, but that's not really how stupid works.
Thomas, in the back of your mind, you're like, "We had a meeting or something to go to, didn't we?"
They said we were gonna. We were gonna be in a train, though. I kind of like trains. Got a
It's
basement.
Choo-sday.
Got a model train set in the basement.
Right?
Redicus is
I
just
mean,
reminding himself that the blonde is also a dog, so,
Oh,
So
yes.
he's real riled up.
yeah. That's good.
All right. So here's our group. What are we gathering up? I'll give you guys, I don't know, 5 minutes to shop if you need to go to Harold for something. If you have any ideas on what you're going to need to basically board and rob a train going southbound through hell.
I
I need a horse and a 6-shooter.
was about to say, I've done this plenty of times in Red Dead. I know how to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna ride on the back of one of these motorcycles. I'm gonna jump over. I'm gonna use pistols to kill everything. I need things to tie things up that are magical. That's the only thing I could think of that I might need.
Magical lasso.
Yeah, I actually like the bolas. No one else likes them, but I like them.
Malcolm, are you going to take your motorcycle?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we've got 3 motorcycles, 4 including Stitch, because Large is driving one. Who's with Large?
Katie.
Who wants to ride with the Bugbear?
I think Katie's a good option.
Okay, he's riding with Stitch.
I'll ride
Like,
with the big guy.
I was gonna say it sounds like it's either Redicus or
Yeah, but it's got to be somebody relatively small. It doesn't have to be someone relatively small.
it's
He's got a
Dracula. It's
sidecar.
got plenty of room.
Yeah, we want to get sidecars. Get sidecars.
Sure.
And remember. Now I gotta find a motorcycle with sidecar art.
No, you don't. It's called your imagination.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, Large wouldn't let me put a sidecar on there anyway. Like, we had one, and he's like, no.
Oh no, you on larges you gotta ride bitch.
I try to reach around. He said, no. Oh,
Or worse, he says yes.
lower.
Just remember how like cute and fuzzy his dog shape is.
Oh, yeah, he probably just wants some tummy rubs.
She's a good boy.
He is a good boy. There we go. I meant to do this state thing.
Should have named him. What was the last one? Lunk.
Lunk, yeah.
Yeah, should have named him Lunk.
There we go. Now he's a dog driving a motorcycle. All right.
Still can't touch him, though. Hands straight down beside my side.
All right. Do you guys want anything else? You gathering anything up?
Get some holy ropes. I don't know if that's a real thing. Got some.
Take some ropes and soak them in the 50-gallon drum of holy water we got.
There you go. Some bolas too.
Then jam them into Redicus's coat.
Katie, is this like an actual physical train, or we have to shoot ghosts? Like, what are we getting ourselves into?
So what's going to happen is we're going to find the southbound trail of train tracks in real life. Then we're going to ride next to them, and I'm going to open a portal into the wastelands. And we'll ride through the wastelands for a little bit until we actually find the train. It shouldn't be too hard to find, though. Once we get to the train, it's a physical train because we're in its pocket dimension. So if we die there, we're dead, and what we kill there is probably gone forever. It doesn't move on from there. It's kind of weird, but yeah, you'll be able to physically touch the train and board it and do whatever needs to be done. I wouldn't suggest like blowing it off the tracks though, because it is its dimension. So if the train goes crazy, the dimension goes crazy. I don't know if I can get us back from that. It'll get weird.
Do we need to cover our faces? Like, is there somebody who's going to recognize us and track us down?
No, I don't think so.
So you're saying I shouldn't leave this bomb on the train? 10-4.
Yeah, the southbound train is kind of a necessary thing to have. Like, if we don't have a southbound train, then all of the wicked souls just kind of stay here. You don't want that.
Well, the reason this bomb got here is because apparently that's already a pretty fluid thing.
Well, yeah, the train does have weaknesses like what we're about to exploit. So, I mean, yeah. Alright, so we ride our motorcycles along a road that parallels the train tracks that go north to south, and we're riding facing south. And Katie asks Stitch to get up into the front of the pack, and everybody starts to file in behind her on their motorcycles, single file. Katie does some crazy finger tuts and rips a portal out of the air, and Stitch and the rest of you just file right through. It looks like a complete rip in the fabric of this dimension. That's crazy. You boil through into the darkness and come out the other side, and you are in a hellscape. One of the craziest fucking hellscapes. You're right alongside of this railroad track, so at least you're not going to get lost. But you file in just straight up out of the ether through the same rip in space-time, and you guys are rocketing down the side of a train track. Alright, what's your platoon look like here? Because I was going to stack you up, because I want you guys to be able to figure it out. Got Stitch and Katie in front, at least for right now.
Do we see the train yet?
No.
Okay, well, we'll just... whatever order we went in, and that's what we'll stay, I guess, until we see the train.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not driving, so I'm,
Yeah, I'm just giving you the option here if you want to be in the front or the back.
sure Maul wants to be in.
Whoever's riding with Spot is, he's crazy.
Oh, that's gotta be me. I guess I could have rode with Maul, but,
Yeah, when you ride with Spot, like, literally his mouth is open, his tongue is out, that one eye looks like it's going to come out of his head.
Perfect.
He's panting, whether he's hot or not. He's always panting, and he shivers, which is so weird.
So why don't you guys give me an approach here to do some investigating?
Intelligence! I can do this. Okay, and if I'm investigating something, I get a +2, so I got 6.
All right, so you're quick to notice that the railroad looks like it's been used every day forever. It looks like some places are in disrepair, but this kind of pocket dimension. Like, I don't know, physics works a little bit differently. But the thing that you'd notice more than anything else is there already is tire tracks that parallel the train tracks. You look up further ahead about 2-3 miles, and this hellscape just goes on and on and on forever. But there's little plumes of smoke out there on the horizon next to the train tracks. You probably are not the only ones here.
Man, I hope it's Dagon. I got something that he dropped.
So when we see the others up ahead, the other motorcycles, there's a motorcycle or car?
That's a good point. They're very symmetrical, aren't they?
They are. They run very, very parallel. So you would guess that it's probably a 2 or 3 wheeled vehicle.
Let's gun it.
All right. So you guys are hauling ass through the wasteland desert. I can't believe I shook that. I did not mean to. This is going to be a problem. So anyway, you guys are hauling ass through the wasteland desert, and all of you start to hear the roar of another engine, and it's coming up from your back left behind you guys, and you whip your head around to see a weird ass sight. It is a trike, and it's got 2 beings on it, and they've got these crazy wasteland looking weapons, and they come roaring over a dune, and they smash down on the other side of the dune, kicking up sand, and one of them starts ululating and spraying chrome spray paint into his teeth as they run up behind you guys, fishtailing.
I'm gonna flip around so I'm facing the back, and I'm not gonna wait for them to, be hostile. I'm just gonna assume they're hostile and start shooting.
Yeah, good call.
I'm gonna aim for weak points on the front of the trike, see if I can dislodge the front wheel.
Okay, that's cool.
That allows me to use intelligence. +6.
Yeah, I think that you would hit the tire hub and front strut on the left-hand side, the one that's facing you, and do a bunch of damage. It would actually slow them down to the point where their vehicle would start to hang back a little bit. The one on the back, he's got this crossbow that's on a 360 swivel on a turret, so he gets behind the crossbow and he fires a bolt at you guys. Let's see, who's it gonna go? It's going to hit who was on this back bike? It was Thomas and Large.
Thomas and Large.
All right. Evens or odds, Thomas?
Even.
Evens. It's evens. All right, the crossbow is going to hit Large. So this massive bolt comes flying up through the back and hits him in the shoulder, in the rear of the shoulder. Okay, it does not do much damage. He just kind of takes it. He flinches a little bit. He goes, "Oh, you stop them from shooting me."
I spin around and Dick Justice aims for the center of that crossbow.
Nice. Give me a roll.
That's gotta be.
Dick Justice just hit him with 6.
Ooh, man. All right, so this Wasteland Raider just fucking takes a bullet right in the crotch, and he doubles over in pain and leaves his post on the turret. The driver of the Wasteland Raiders trike, he's trying to maintain control, and he gets wide on the outside. I just did it again.
I'm going to leave the formation.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do so he's slowed down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do like a circle where I go this way as they're distracting and shooting and causing this, and then I'm going to come at them kind of at an angle. And
Okay.
I'm going to drive. I'm trying to drive right across the front, and I'm going to hit the wheel with the hammer as I go. Like I'm going to try to spin it into the train tracks. Using the momentum from the hammer and the motorcycle to
What is that, polo? Where they ride the horse and they hit the thing with the mallet?
Yeah, it's like polo. Golf.
Yeah.
Golf on a horseback.
Roll it.
All right. So, 5, 6. It's a plus of 5.
All
I
right.
don't know if I get any bonuses from my the way I described it.
Okay.
If it endos and they go through the air and we're playing fun sports, I'm gonna say pull as I try to shoot them out of the air.
All right, let's do that. So it endos. They kicks the guy that got shot in the crotch way up. He's got a beautiful arc coming right at Redicus. Redicus. The driver of this trike, he goes down with the ship, and because it endoed, he goes crashing into the sand. Malcolm, you come sliding over the top of the train tracks on your Thunderbolt, and now you're on the opposite side of the train tracks. But this raider is flying through the air, Redicus. You said pull. Go ahead and shoot at him.
Figure he's dead anyway, but you know, I'm gonna have some fun. That's plus 5.
All right. Yeah, you blast him. He just goes into Gibbs, flapping through the air, rains down a little bit on you guys. He's dead, Jim. The other one that ate fucking sand in the front, he just got completely pummeled by the ass end of the trike, and he's ground beef now.
Katie, what were those things?
Raiders, they attack the train and try to steal some souls out of it for some sustenance. They're not nice creatures. They're kind of demons. Scary as shit.
Anything else like that we should know about?
Well, there's probably a massive group of them because they're attacking the train right now. And you guys, sure enough, have gotten to the train. Let me go ahead and unload this. I'll take you guys off of this real quick. Shaky. Even though I didn't want to do that. Alright, here we go.
My music changed to something appropriate right then. What do you mean now? Broke
It
it?
stopped working. It stopped working. God damn it. Oh. Okay.
It looks like it's working.
Everybody hold on to your butts. Hold on. Let me save these guys.
One hand or both hands?
You should probably use both hands.
So if you clear it and reinitialize it.
I will try that. Just give me 1 second.
I'd like to put some first aid on the bugbear guy. Like as we're just riding on a motorcycle.
My music just changed to something so appropriate to like a awesome fight scene, and then suddenly we have a technical glitch. So disappointing.
Yeah, this is, that's me. I'm disappointing. Here we go.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
This. No, I do. It's every time. Every time. All right, let's try. Let's try hit this button and this button. Train track. People on the train. That's perfect. Okay. And then I pull you guys out of my saved objects.
Oh, you named them all too. That's awesome. I see Freddy, but I don't see Fred. Oh, that's right. He was, you didn't name him that. You named him something else. The three-headed monster was named something else, wasn't he?
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, he was Dread and
Dread.
Dreddy. Yeah.
Now this train has only left like in the last day, so anybody deader than that would not be on this train.
So no Artemis.
No.
We know where Artemis' spirit. And we know where Atticus. See, now you got me doing it. You know where Atticus' spirit is. We have it.
But you know who is on this train is Harry Buttocks. He died last night. So Mall Spirit's up here in the front car.
Look at they have special seats up here in the front. I see someone else too.
Yep, there's Ada, Sisconian, and these special seats, just so you know, they're little prison cells. So every car with 3 prison cells in it, they have basically a stronger soul in them than just a normie. So they're put in like these prison cars, so they don't cause any trouble. So like the normies are just like these another lost soul guys.
Don't want to lock that train.
Yeah, I always meant for the train to move, but I'm going to go ahead and lock it. Okay. All right. So yeah, we are using our imagination, but basically, you guys have come up to the train and are less than, let's say, a football field away from it. There are other things here also attacking the train. More of those wasteland raiders. So they've got these motorcycles, and there's 2 per motorcycle. And they also have the trike on this side, and a full-blown car. And they've made these things out of, like, wasteland refuse. Refuse? That's the word. I'm gonna give them another car, too.
Well,
all right.
It's a good thing you brought that bomb.
Yeah, I don't think we'll need it, but yeah, it's a good backup plan. I have like 6.
It's a good opening plan.
I have like 6 grenades. I figure these things are made out of wasteland refuse. Grenades are probably going to be pretty effective.
Alright, so Malcolm is on this side of the tracks, and then everybody else is on this side. But what you guys see as you pull up is this car thing that is made out of wasteland refuse. It's got this radar on it that moves up to the front of the car like as it's running, and then it uses like this harpoon and a spike on the end of it to grab this train guard and just rip him straight into the back of the into the front of the car. It just runs him over, and then the wasteland raider kind of drinks in the poof of the spirit as this train guard goes underneath the truck.
See, there was like a juicer on the front, like a tree shredder, but it's like a juicer for humans. So you put him in there and just, gets a nice little smoothie. A train guard smoothie.
Absolutely. And that's the scene as you guys pull up. So, I've been doing initiative wrong. In Dresden Files Accelerated, I pick who goes. Well, after I do the scene, and then I pick who goes, and then the person that goes picks the next person until everybody's done. And that goes with NPCs too. So, like, Malcolm could set something up and then be like, I want Redicus to go next. And then Redicus is like, alright, well, then I want all the bad guys to go. And just throw them through the loop before Thomas goes. And that can change every round. I don't know if we want to do that.
I mean, I'm down to try it. That's the way the system's supposed to work. If we don't like it, we can always go back.
Yeah. So after my Wasteland Raiders just rip that poor train guard off of there, he's not a poor train guard, he will shoot your ass. I'm going to have Malcolm go because he's up front.
So I see that this car is just waylaying these guards. I'm gonna try this new rune I got and use my magic missile hammer.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
I'm gonna use this new rune I got and use my magic missile hammer
Okay.
at the car.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get it to fishtail into the train because I'm fairly certain the train can do a lot more damage to that car than that car can do to the train.
What'd you roll?
I haven't rolled yet, so that uses flare. It gets a +2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Five's not bad.
It is superb.
The superb versus a. I got a 4, so that's a shift of 1. So that's not too bad. All right. So the driver is going to. You hit it. The electricity kind of rocks through the vehicle, and all of the metal points on the car spark and arc, and it shocks the Wasteland Raiders that are on top of the car. The car doesn't dip into the train, though. It actually starts to stall because you shock the shit out of the Raiders. So it moves back into range of these guys, and you pull past it. Cool. Cool. Who goes next, Malcolm?
Let's see. I'm gonna say that Redicus goes next because he just happens to be in a real good position to deal with
Beautiful.
that.
All the drivers are shocked from Malcolm's attack.
Yeah, the driver is this guy in the middle, this Wasteland Raider. Then you've got a front guy and a back guy. But all of them have been temporarily shocked.
That's awesome. I tell Spot to pull alongside. I'm going to jump on board.
All right, so Spot maneuvers his motorcycle to get next to them within jumping range.
And I'm going to jump over there and start shooting them.
All right, give me a roll. Let's see how this goes.
Because I always roll so well. Wow, that's laggy. But I did roll well. I'm assuming I'm using focus for this. That's 5.
Okay, so with real intense grit, you jump and make it to the other car.
And assuming this is all successful, it's like a gun kata scene where I'm in close quarters with two pistols, just shooting everything that moves. Hopefully they're, distressed enough from the electricity that I do something.
All right, roll it up. They're going to oppose you.
Oh, I thought that was what the last roll was for. Again? Oh, that's not as good. That's a 4.
All right. So yeah, you blast one of them, and he just gets shot off the side of the car.
The driver, preferably, if I get to choose.
All right, you shoot him in the back of the head, and he slumps forward onto the steering wheel, keeping the car straight, but definitely dead. And this Wasteland Raider, he decides that he's going to jump at you. This guy in the front, he has no idea that you're even on.
It's going to suck for him next turn.
He's going to try to shoot at Spot as Spot drives by. All right, but yeah, you're going to get into like this hand-to-hand combat with this Raider. Unless Thomas could save you.
Yep, 100%. Giant samurai sword wielding and giant, regular sized. Jumps from the other side, hopefully just coming up behind him and lifting. I'm just going to slit his throat open.
Sweet. Let's fucking do it.
I'd like to point out that Victor never gets in hand-to-hand combat. He just uses pistols He'll punch you with a pistol, but he doesn't actually get in hand-to-hand combat. It's like beneath him.
Gotcha.
+4.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. So you come slicing down on top of this guy, and it's not enough. Yeah, you slice his throat. He's definitely dead. What are you gonna do with his body?
Chug it off the back.
Awesome. You land where he was.
And then Redicus and I have this look like, who's going to drive? As we both reach down to pull the body off of the driver's steering wheel.
You can drive if you want. I was planning on killing the last guy and hopping back on the bikes anyway. I would just say it just like that.
My huge grin goes from like, oh man, we're going to take this car, it's going to be awesome, to like, wait, I don't know if I'm going to take this car anymore.
What was the plan again?
Oh, I'm holding a grenade. Like, I've got a pin half pulled out of it as he, like, said, I'm like, oh, shit.
All right, so up ahead of you guys, the other raiders, you see, like, this one gets right up next to the train cars, and the guy off the back, he's got a long stick with sort of like explosive on the end of it, and he jumps off of the truck and he says, "Witness me!" And he lands on side of the train and jabs the stick and explosive into the side of the train and just blows a hole in it. And then he reaches inside and he grabs this guy, Shady Zed, and he's like, "You're coming home!" And he jumps back across with Shady Zed. And this truck starts to peel off. Alright, this one's going to move forward. Let's go back to... oh, I forgot about this one. This one's on this side. He's doing something similar. He's just attacking the train.
I'll be right back.
Key date. Alright, I think I moved everybody. This guard back here is going to start shooting at Malcolm. He's got a old, like, World War II style, what are they called?
Tommy gun?
The oil gun. You know what I'm talking about? The German style?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna use the other room for that.
Okay.
I don't really want that to happen to me.
Alright. So, a spray of bullets comes at you, and you use your hammer as like a... You just spin it around real fast, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
I crit.
There's no critting?
I rolled 4 pluses. It's as close to a crit as you get in this game.
I rolled 4 negatives.
Oh boy.
But I would still have a... Oh man, when you reset it, it reset my character sheet too.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me do
Still
that.
have a 7 minus 4, so 3. I rolled 3.
Okay. It's not bad.
What's going on?
Did it do it? Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, so some of his bullets, they bounce around, and one of them hits your motorcycle in the engine, and your motorcycle starts to lose power.
It's not good.
Not good at all. It's your turn.
Alright. Let's see. What am I gonna do?
Looking at my big skeleton back here. I think you should use Harold's thread. Might save him.
Which one's shooting at me? Where am I? Oh, I'm over here.
Yep. And this guy here was shooting at you.
Which one?
This guy?
That guy's shooting at me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off the motorcycle and push him off the train because I just saved his life and he's a dick.
All right. What approach are you using to jump? Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so you gun the engine of the Thunderbolt and use its last little bit of energy to get up right alongside of here and jump across. The Thunderbolt's going to be lost into the wasteland, but you made it onto the train. As soon as you jump, it immediately goes and shoves out like white smoke.
Yep. And then I'm gonna push that guy off the train.
Yeah, he's dead. Wilhelm screams. You're on the train.
I'd like to look at the other guard and tell him that he should jump too. Or don't shoot me, at least. Shoot or jump. Or no. Jump or don't shoot. Yeah. I literally, that's the conversation in my head. Malcolm sometimes not that smart.
You want him to go next?
I do. I want him to go next because I'm going to use the whirlwind shield if he tries to shoot me and attempt to push him off the train.
I gotcha. He's going to actually lift up his boot and try to. This is Sparta kick you off the train.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to whirlwind hammer him or whirlwind shield.
See how this goes. It's not good for him.
Oh, it's very good for me. That's a 4 plus.
All right, so
9, 10, 11, 12.
his foot gets caught up in the whirlwind, and it just shoves him down off the train, off the back, and he flies.
I tell Thomas to try to catch him with the meat grinder thing on the front of the.
Yeah, it would actually channel him into the meat grinder.
Oh, okay, yeah, shoot him backwards.
Yes, just shoot him straight backwards. He just.
Perfect. The gore gets all over Thomas.
Thomas is covered in guardian gore.
Oh, also the guy in the front doesn't know that we're driving because, why wouldn't we do that?
So yeah, you kind of like burned into him. All right, I'm gonna have Thomas go. Got covered in gore, Thomas.
Covered in gore, sitting on a dead body, driving a big old truck. I'm going to try to gun it and tell Redicus to get that grenade. We're going to try to hit the other Wastelander car.
Yeah, we can do that. Sounds good. We're probably going to take care of that guy. He points his pistol at the one on the front. I have to take care of him first. There's still a bad guy in the front of this vehicle.
Yeah, well, we was just driving like regular. Just throw a grenade past his head. It'd be awesome.
Actually, if you want to rear end that car in front of us, I have a plan.
Yeah,
I don't know how well it's going to work, but I have a plan.
I gun it and focusing on the exact time when it's time to jump off and look for my escape.
Okay, so you gun it all the way up, and your plan is to just ram into the back of this guy, right?
Yep. You got
all right.
+4.
What? Nice. Yeah, that's what happens. And you're gonna jump off?
I'm waiting for Artemis, Redicus. Too many Isises. I want to see what his plan is. Maticus.
My next character is going to be named Malicus.
Wednesdiscus.
So my plan is that, assuming that the rear ending doesn't kill Shady Zeddy, Shady Zed, I'm going to try to take this guy out and use a harpoon to pull Mr. Zed into the meat grinder thing on the front. Because, they really wanted him. So I'm just going to be a dick and make sure they can't have him.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so the front end of this car kind of comes up and over the tire of this one, and it just blasts into this guy. This guy just gets wasted off the grinder on the front of your car. There was a guy on the front of your car, but he pitched forward into the grinder too. So you got two in this maneuver, Thomas.
Yeah.
And then Victor. Victor goes next.
Shoot that harpoon
grab
into
Zed?
Mr. Zed.
And pull him into the grinder.
Yep, pull him into the grinder. I'm a dick like that. Oh, I don't know if I'm doing that or not. Nope, that's a -1.
Oof. Okay.
Mr. Zed dodged.
That's literally as low as I could possibly roll.
Mr. Zed realized his life was in danger and avoided.
Yeah. So Zed, he moved around to this side of the car and kind of saw the harpoon coming. But he's like sidestepping this way, and the driver looks at him, and the driver's going to take a swing at Zed with his axe. They're here for food. They're not here to like take that guy home. That guy, he was like, I'm going to take you home because I want to eat you later. That's what I meant.
Either way.
Yeah, it's cool. Should have made that more plain. That's right. The driver, he is so distracted with swinging at Zed that he basically pitches the car back this way, and he's going to collide with the train. Who hasn't gone yet? I think we just need to move everybody up.
The NPCs haven't gone yet. I do wave
Yeah.
to Thomas that we need to get close to the train. I think that's our next stop.
Alright, so this happens. The car comes into contact with the train and just explodes the front right half of this car, and it flips and does a crazy fucking barrel roll and starts smooshing backwards. I need all of you guys to make a reaction.
Reaction is haste.
Some sort of approach. Yeah, if you want to use the haste approach to get out of the way. I'm going to roll for all of these guys too.
+3.
You know, +3 as well.
Awesome. All right. Stitch and Katie don't react very well, and they're actually going to get clipped by this thing as it goes by. These two are further behind, and they actually make a good swerve about it. But Stitch and Katie, the motorcycle actually dips in to the ground and stops like in a heap. They start like rolling, so they're going to get caught like way behind everybody else. This just tumbles into a nightmare of metal, blood, and it's awful there. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys an option here. You can tell like Spot and Large to go back and get Stitch and Katie, or you can have them stick with you guys.
Let's send them back.
Okay, these are way out.
We'll be fine.
Good point. All right, so they're gonna be a little bit, but they'll end up grabbing the ladies and bringing them back to this fight. All right, motorcycle up here. It's going to get alongside this guy, and the train guard is going to start shooting at it. This Wasteland Raider throws a fucking grenade in there, some sort of crazy plastic explosive, and there's this explosion that comes rocketing out of here. Doesn't actually do much damage to the train, but there's a big old fireball. And let's see, this guy here, he's just going to get further up. He doesn't actually have anybody that can attack. Bummer. All right, Malcolm, what are you going to do?
So I'm going to climb on top of the train.
Cool. Good plan.
And I'm going to start running alongside it, or running up top until I can catch up with everybody else. Which technically should be pretty easy to do, since not only am I superhumanly strong, fast, and tough, but I'm moving at that speed with the speed of the train.
So give me a haste roll. Let's see how far you go.
That is 3.
All right. I'd say you go 1, 2, 3 up to this guy, this car.
Right here or right here?
Yeah, up in here. But you're on top, right?
Yep, I'm on top.
All right. Who do you want to go now?
Let's see. I'm gonna
Thomas,
wave
please.
at Redicus. Oh, okay. I'll wave at Thomas.
Can you floor it, please, Thomas?
Yeah, I floor it. Try to keep it real close to the car, the train.
I want to get as far up there. We got to take care of that other thing too. I'm like, yeah, I'm imagining with the wind and roar and everything, it's really hard for us to talk. So you just see me like waving, and I'm pointing at the bike up there and like waving my hand like go.
I know exactly where that gas pedal is, and I get a +4.
Beautiful. Where do you want to be? Take yourself there.
He pointed up at the motorcycle, and I'm going to try to hit that motorcycle wheel.
Over the motorcycle. You just straight up, just big wheel that motherfucker.
Just run him over.
It's just speed bump.
All right, so you grind up in the back, or you're gonna stop short? Do you want to eat him?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Start eating the bike. I'm just gonna continue using your +4, and let's see what this guy shifts at. Oh, you know what? You give him a nice big bump, and he accelerates and gets a little bit further away from you. He got a really, really good score, but he is within shot of Redicus. Who do you want to go next, Thomas?
Redicus.
Who's saying something to the effect, not that this guy can hear him, of "You better make it count," and he's trying to shoot that guy with the harpoon again. Let's see if I can do any better this time. That's not as bad. It's a +3.
Oh, to hit him with the harpoon?
Yeah.
All right, you hit the side of this motorcycle is it's kind of on fire, and it's got like these jets of ghostly light coming out of them. Your harpoon hits one of these metal cages that's harnessing this light inside, and the harpoon rips the cage off, and all power kind of dies to the side of the motorcycle on that side, and it just jeers in straight into the side of the train.
That's sweet. I was going to ask if I could just pull him into the train. So that's
Yeah,
perfect.
so like it's just a massive power failure on the right hand side, and it's like tank treads.
Can it please hit Harry Buttocks' cell?
Yeah, it'll smash right into Harry Buttocks' cell, throwing him forward and busting him up a little bit. All right. So yeah, he's going to get kind of wedged in between your car, and then Thomas just straight runs over top of him. Sorry, I'm giving you that one. You got a hell of a roll earlier with the 4, and I just didn't know how to do it the right way, so you kill him with the tires.
There you go. I wanted to kind of pin that. I hit the guy, but there's still like a bridge between.
I was
our
about to
car
say,
and the
you're making a
train.
bridge for us to walk over.
like to hook your car on the motorcycle, so it's just dragging along.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Awesome. That's what happens. All right, so the guards all over the train, they're here mostly to stop these invaders. So these guys are going to start shooting at you because you're the invaders now. Redicus, this guy starts shooting at you with an old World War II style German gun.
Grease gun.
Grease gun.
I'm gonna take both of my USP 40s out and start unloading fire into them.
Okay. Good
And
call.
I'm basically just gonna. Oh, sorry, he's going. So I'm just countering him. So I don't actually get to roll, do I?
No, but he missed. It doesn't matter. And this guard is basically going to try to back him up. I don't think he's going to get any better. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab your thingy.
It's one of the advantages that Maul has with melee is that, like, when they attack him, he gets to hit back.
He gets to move them. He's just moving them off the train.
Yeah, but for all intents and purposes in this scenario, that really is kind of the same thing.
That's
Oh,
true.
look, I moved him onto the ground at 75 miles an hour.
Right. All right. Speaking of which, this one's going to. Oh no, you're.
He's on the roof.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
And on my next turn, I think I'm just going to get to point up. It's going to be fantastic.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's call it your turn then, because all the NPCs have gone.
Yeah, David's got to get up here.
Oh, you want David to go? We can go. David. No. I'm picking and choosing this time. It's not like a set order, so if I miss you, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna continue running forward.
Good call.
Uh,
Buffeted by the wind.
I am the wind.
I am storm.
Not so great. That's 1, 2. That's a -1. The fuck? No, it's a 0.
Not going to get to do.
No, that's. Hold on. -2. 0. +1. It's a +1.
Okay. Well, you can make it onto this train car.
Which one?
You're here now.
All right.
Up top.
Can I just drop down and push those guys off?
Just like, yeah, you could drop between the two cars,
Yeah.
right in the middle of them, and force them out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Just push them out. There's
They're busy shooting at me. I turn. I don't even shoot. I just kind of point up in the air, and Malcolm comes down.
Yep. I don't even
That's
hit
what
them.
happens.
I just lightly
Yeah.
shove them.
I make it so. It's a beautiful way to go.
And then imagine are these doors clear? Like are they glass doors?
No, they're like solid fucking reinforced steel doors. They're prison boxes.
All right. I guess
Who do you
I'm
wanna go
randomly gonna open this one door that has all the things we need.
Right?
I don't have
I
a
didn't
good
metagame
excuse
at
for how
all.
that. Yeah, I didn't necessarily. I came up here where they were.
I know how to open it. I can open it.
Yeah, because you go to open it, Malcolm, and it's locked.
Like how locked are we talking?
Like it's a prison cell door kind of thing.
Can I use my
So-
lockpick?
You're gonna need something a little bigger.
I have a hammer.
That's pretty big. You might be able to knock it down, maybe, if you take your time. It is a ghost train.
If I can't do it now, I'll do it next turn. But that's my plan. I'm gonna knock it down
Okay.
with my lockpick.
Alright, who do you want to go now?
Redicus.
Well, I was going to lockpick it, but apparently that's not an option. So
No, I haven't lockpicked it yet, so you're welcome to just, be like, dude, there's better ways to open this door.
Well,
You
yeah.
would see me getting ready to hit it with a hammer.
Well, maybe I'm taking the GM a bit too literal, but a second ago you said I want to use my lockpick, and he said you need something bigger. So I have actual lockpicks and an actual intelligence score to use it. But if I can't do that, then I guess I'll wait for you to hit the effing door. Because I can't blow the train up. I've been told not to.
I mean, you can't blow the whole train up.
Right.
We can blow parts
Can't
of it up.
derail the train.
Can I? We're on the outside, and it's a prison train. Are the hinges on this side?
Oh, would they be?
Because
guess.
usually prison cars are meant to keep people in. So the hinges are probably on the outside. Can I pop the hinges?
Sure. I'll give you that.
It's an intelligence thing, right?
Yeah.
Still rolled shit. It's +5.
Is she joining them?
We get back where we hear each other, and I was like, "Dude, Thomas, that was some awesome driving. You can drive. That's awesome."
Did I just jump out of the vehicle?
Do you want to? That's what I was asking.
Like they're picking locks off. I'm looking back, looking over. I mean, if I jump out, that vehicle goes, and we're just on the train, hoping that they fixed the other bike. I'm gonna stay in the vehicle, so we got at least a ride around.
Okay, that makes sense. Are you gonna try to unwedge it so that like the wedge can go away, or are you still just dragging along?
Just dragging it along, giving them
Okay.
extra. That's our catch zone.
I'm assuming the +5 pops the door.
Yes, you
Okay.
get the door open.
Awesome. Now you can spend that turn opening the next door.
All right, so I assume Malcolm and you go inside,
Mm-hmm.
and you immediately, like through the bars of this door, you see Harry Buttocks. He's been roughed up a bit. It looks like his pelvis has been sat on a bunch, and he died happy. But as you guys come around, he looks at you and he's like, "Oh my God, it's you two, it's Malcolm and Victor. Oh Jesus, can you get me out of here? Oh man, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I think I know where this train's going."
We have a previous
That's
engagement though. So it looks like you had a good time though. Keeps walking.
Please don't let me in here. Don't leave me. You walk over to Maul's room. He's set up next to the door, or I'm sorry, to the wall on the opposite side of the door, and he looks pretty calm, sitting here just waiting for his fate. Really,
There's no guard on the
And he looks
inside.
up at you. He looks up at you. There are two guards here,
Okay.
and they're going to engage you guys.
I was about to say it's a really shitty maximum security guard.
Yeah, they're in here.
I'm gonna look over at Maul and be like, "I gotta get the key. I'll be back in a second, but we're here for you." And I'm gonna shoot this guy if I
All right.
can on my turn
Yeah.
because it's been a long turn.
You guys have just you popped the door and walked in, right?
Yep. I'm just trying to be fair. So yeah, it's a +4.
Okay.
Both pistols. Holy water and silver nitrate. Don't think the silver is gonna do anything to these guys. Actually, holy water might not do anything to these guys.
Oh, it does. They work for the Hellscape part of this Denizene. Yeah, he melts.
In the
And then
pile,
he's just
in the pile of goop, is there a key to the cell?
I don't know. You're gonna have to wait and find out.
Okay. It's okay. There's a guy coming behind me. Hammer. Probably not gonna get a key.
Malcolm. What do you want to do? You want me to rush this other guard? Are you muted?
No, I'm not muted. I'm sorry. I was taking Advil and Tylenol.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm getting a tooth removed, but it's gonna be a couple days. It's been
Oh,
rough.
I actually am having a toothache problem myself, and I'm actually doing the exact same thing.
Yep, I missed a half a day of work. I'm gonna miss another half a day on Wednesday, and then I get it removed.
Mine's not that bad.
Damn.
Mine is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have bad teeth. I'm getting them fixed. Anyway, I'm gonna see if there's a key in this goop. Oh wait, there's another guy right there.
Yep.
What's that guy doing?
Getting hit by a hammer.
He's being a guard. Yeah, he's about to get hit by a hammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him not shoot that gun that he's pointing at me.
Makes sense.
Probably by killing him.
I feel like Malcolm walks up and says, "Stop."
Yep, that's a pretty good hit. That's 2, 7, 8. That's an 8.
Yep, he's goop too.
Yeah, I uppercut him into the ceiling where he stays.
Well, there's a little bit of drip.
And then I'd like to hold out my hand as the key just drips into my hand.
All right, we can do that. It was around his neck, but yeah, it drips in your hand.
Well, that
And,
makes sense.
Ada comes up to this door and she says, I recognize you guys. Please get me out of here.
Question.
I don't want to be here.
Question. Important question here. So these are bars?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, this is the bitch that tried to kill everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's the one that hellfired your girlfriend, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would like to say, oh my god, as if I was shocked, pull out my shotgun and shoot her with the holy rounds. just like, oh my god.
You're not even gonna make it to hell, bitch. Damn, bro. Okay.
Redicus isn't even gonna flinch. He's gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck she thought was gonna happen as he's opening this.
You know what? Yeah, Harry Buttocks is like, you know what? On second thought, I'm just gonna sit back here next to the wall.
Oh man, I did not see her there. Jeez. I put the gun back away.
All right, so mouth like
Is it murder if they're already dead?
it's spirit ending is what you're doing, I guess.
She doesn't get to come back.
Yeah, there is no like karmic debt for her now. It's 0. Her fate string has been broken and it cannot be washed and reused.
Yeah, I think we're all okay with that. She was not good.
So Maul's like, is that why you're here? You're gonna do that to me? It's fine.
We're actually gonna try to jam you back into your body.
Oh hell yeah, I'm ready for that.
There's someone else operating it. We feel like you'd be a better option.
Yeah, we've killed him a couple times. He won't stay dead. Maybe you can help us fix that.
Your pack also has asked us to help them get you back in there, and the alternative is a gang of demon-possessed werewolves running around Neutroid City, which no one needs.
I want my body back, and I definitely want my pack back. They're a good group of people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up
you
with that guy?
let me out of here?
Oh, weird.
Yeah, the little one's a little twitchy.
He's not little,
I-
actually. He's giant.
Oh, it's
I
everything's
try not
relative.
to. He thinks he's giant, but he's not really. Yeah, you spring me out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go take care of this.
Well, I'll go down here and are you coming, Harry? Like if you want to be dead, that's cool. We get it. Life sucks.
No, let me out. Yeah, you let me out. I'd love to go. I'd love to go back.
Just out of your cell, Harry. You were literally just out of your cell, and then you went back in there. I have no idea what's going on in that.
Oh, I didn't let him out.
Yeah,
He was right behind you.
No, I didn't let him out. You have the key though. If you want to let him out, I don't have any qualms with it. I'm playing the neutral thing on him. Like he's not bad guy. He's not a good guy.
He's just weird and disgusting.
Yeah.
I'll never be weird and disgusting again. Please, I promise.
Yeah, don't
change.
Don't insult us by lying. Come on.
You shouldn't lie in the place before. Yeah, it's
No,
not
I swear.
karma. It's bad karma.
You let me out of here. I'm turning over a new leaf.
I'm gonna let you out. I just want you to know that I saw what you were doing with those demons.
It will never happen again.
Oh, and unusual for the demons, that's weird to say.
Do you have any idea where this train goes?
Hell, this train
Like,
goes to hell.
I was on my way to hell. You guys just saved my life, and I'm gonna be better. This is a gift from God. You see, this is you guys saving me. I'm really gonna
Right, you're
I'm gonna
about
be
to
a new
kill him,
man.
aren't you? You're about to kill him. You're gonna have him just walk off the train.
I'm gonna be a new man. You guys coming? Let's get out of here.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get out of here. I look at Maul and I'm like, you owe me a bike.
Bike.
Yeah. I lost my bike coming here to get you. You owe me a bike. I think that's a pretty minor fee for, being alive again.
Fine. I've got bikes. All right. So we're all gonna jump back across, right?
Like, as we're talking as we go, I'm like, it's kind of a specific bike, like not just any bike.
Thomas, can you give me a drive roll? So whether you want to flare it or focus really hard at driving.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus it out. I don't need to spin tires. I'm just making sure that the bridge stays in place. That's a +2.
So the motorcycle between you and the train has slowly been just degrading away, eroding as the friction just takes pieces and pieces off of it. You've maintained your vehicle speed to the point where you're still right here at the gap, and you see Maul's spirit come over. They walk through the door, and they're between the train cars, and you've maneuvered the vehicle just right for them to jump. You guys go ahead and give me your jumps with an approach at a +2.
Oh, that +2 is gonna save Harry.
I guess they're gonna forcefully jump.
Can I use focus? It's a focus thing.
Yeah, if you narratively tell me how you're focused and jumping.
I'm timing it, so even if he's maintaining,
yeah.
those spiky wheels are probably shittering just a bit, and I'm just timing it down so that I can just hop across in between the wheels. And that makes it a +3 instead of a +2.
Nice. Okay, you make it. Malcolm, what did you get?
Sorry. I'm about to.
Yeah, we're just gonna move them way out here. Just step everybody up.
Three.
Excellent. You make it across. The Maul makes it barely. He jumps across, and one of you are gonna have to help him.
Yeah, I'll catch him.
Oh my goodness, Maul should fall, and we have to put Harry into Maul's body.
Oh god!
No.
Don't tell the pack.
That sounds like a terrible. Oh my god.
Oh no,
that'd be awful.
that's a fantastic idea. I think we should do that on purpose.
No.
Oh man.
I mean, I think the rest of the party's on board with this.
Wait a minute.
Unfortunately, Harry
Wait a minute, Harry.
jumps.
Yeah, and watch
And it's a very slow motion moment as right in midair he realizes that he is not going to make it.
him. I roll to try to help him.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a haste roll as a reflex save.
All right. So I have a +3, whatever the dice come. Damn it. It's just a 3.
That's not bad. All right, you make it. You grab
I
it.
was saying damn it because I knew I succeeded.
You,
It would have been
well,
great
you
to
can
see him.
choose to
No, I can't do that. The dice have spoken. He made it.
just give him the limp fingers instead of wrap your hand around him.
He's he's an
yeah,
old friend. Just because we don't like him doesn't mean he's not a friend.
he jumps across and he gives you a big old hug. And okay, so the next thing is you guys break away from the train. The train keeps rolling towards hell. And you guys come up to a pretty good meeting spot for Katie Holmes and the rest of the pack. And of course, Maul is happy as hell to see Short and Stitch and Larch. And he gives them all great big warm welcomes. He's like, I can't believe you guys came to hell for me. And they're like, we tell you all the time we'd go to fucking hell and back for you. This is like it literally. You're our alpha. And they have like this nice little reunion. Alright, then eventually everybody kind of realizes that Katie needs to do her thing and phylactery Maul's spirit into the bullet. So who's got the bullet? Who's gonna make this shot?
I've got a 8-gauge spike that we were going to have runes and stuff put on, and I think that it's only fitting that Malcolm get this thing for his shotgun. Unless you have any opposition to that, but I can't imagine you do.
No, not a bit. This sounds like a great plan.
That's what I think we should do. I cradle it almost like it's a relic and hand it to Katie.
Alright, so Katie does a ritual circle in the sand here in the wastelands and transports Maul's spirit into this spike. And now Malcolm's gonna hold the spike, right?
Yep. Gonna either jam it into the end of my shotgun and launch it into him, or I'm gonna stab it in his forehead and hammer it in like a nail. I have options.
Right. Alright, so Katie goes, alright, so we can try to transport back from here, but there's no real way of telling where we're going to end up. Or we can drive back kind of to where we started, and we can portal back through and come out, next to the railroad tracks in Midtown.
I don't think we can go back. I don't see any reason why we couldn't.
Yeah, maybe we can get my bike on the way back.
That's a valid point. I bet we could tow it with this thing.
I mean, I think I can carry my bike if we had to.
Yeah, there's no problem with finding the bike and towing it back. As you guys drive back the way you came, you have ample opportunities to waste the wasteland raiders that are still crawling around.
Anything that's standing is getting run over.
Okay, so yeah, you mow down and find all the things that you need to find. You get your Thunderbolt back. It just has a bullet through the
I just gotta ask,
engine.
How happy is Thomas with his new ride?
This is a horse, and this is my holy angel horse.
I thought you'd
All
say
right.
something like that.
Yeah, we need to take him to see Ace.
Right? We do. We're gonna pull this up in Ace's garage. He's gonna be like, what the
Yeah, what the fuck does this run off of? Oh, it's hatred, actually. You just have to hate really hard into the engine to make it run.
Yeah, Knight of the Cross, but also he's
Have an angel in armor.
he's
Like-
the Angel of Hate. Who knew that existed?
Oh, I know a couple people that knew that existed. God damn it, it broke again. This is this table. I'm gonna have to really fix this. Alright. So yeah, we are going to portal back to New Detroit. And we get back without a hitch. You guys get the Thunderbolt back, and you're transporting the Hell vehicle. You get that back too. It still works. Outside of the dimension that it was created in.
Is Harry? What happens when he portals through?
Yeah, it's
Oh, good point. Oh, yeah, Katie has to phylactery him too. So what are we going to put him in? Maybe like a 9mm?
Donut.
Ooh, a donut?
Yeah,
Put him in a donut. We'll just feed him to a homeless guy.
Oh my god.
that's better than what I was gonna say.
Or we put him in a suppository and jam him back in his own body.
I mean, his body is crushed and in the morgue. But we have a coroner, so we could do that.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna put him in a phylactery of what kind?
I vote not
Suppository.
suppository. No, I'm out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I've got a
I just want to hand the suppository to Tom. That's
I've got a bomb.
Back.
I've got a bomb.
just cut open his stomach and put that bomb in there, and that's going to be his core of existence from this day forward.
Well, think about it. It would be an intelligent bomb.
Hold on to your butts. Just see if this works. This fucking table.
I don't know if it would be intelligent.
Everything's relative. That mostly worked. I don't think this group was supposed to come back with it.
No, I didn't pack because I think that's what broke it last time. So just unpack. We will figure out the pack later.
You do have some pretty significant latency issues when I roll dice. I don't know if that happens to you guys when I'm hosting.
Sometimes.
Tonight. It doesn't usually happen with him either.
You know what it is for me is I turned off mod caching so that like things would work.
That
And I know that I'm lagging a lot.
that only affects you.
Okay.
That doesn't affect your clients. Mod catching is a per client thing because it uses your internet cookies that are on your system.
Makes sense. All right. Where do you guys want to fight the Alpha Maul mixed with Lucian King?
I assume we're gonna go to the shopping mall.
I was about to say, in the middle of an abandoned shopping mall sounds pretty epic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text my wife and say, "Do you guys want me to pick anything up while we're at the mall?"
It's an abandoned mall.
Yeah, they don't need to know that. I mean, they do. I need to tell them that. I'm gonna say, like, do you guys want some pretzels? Maybe a milkshake.
I mean, if they were there, they would not be good.
Maybe a donut. I look down in my hands. Wait, no, not a donut.
I don't think you want your daughter eating hairy buttocks.
Oh, that would be awful.
All right, so you guys head to the mall. Remember the Raven scene? There was this mall here in the middle of the city, and we're gonna draw this out. This is gonna be fun. Unless anybody can find an RPG map of an abandoned mall. I got one.
I mean, we could probably make it if we did like the food court, we could probably pretty easily make a map.
I found several.
Yeah, hold on. I got a good one. Let me pack this. Got a fountain. Alrighty, so you got Katie, Malcolm, Stitch, Thomas, Large, Spot. I missed anybody? You guys are. There we go. Get everybody the right size too. So are you saying that Spot the Chihuahua is actually a very big person?
Yeah. He's like 7 foot.
Oh, I had him to go in the other way. I thought that was way bigger.
He's a Chihuahua who turns into a giant man. Because
Okay.
Chihuahuas always think they're bigger than they are. He just
Yeah.
is.
I just thought he had like a Napoleon complex and he was a short man too. It's all good. All right. All right, we've got our scene set up. So you guys enter the abandoned mall, and it's in rough shape. This mall, it hasn't been any good place for people to meet. It has just been mall's actual stomping grounds for the whole pack. So the pack gets you inside. And you guys are walking along this corridor with decrepit things in it, mall things. Like, what is it? Those massage chairs. They're just hanging out, unplugged. And you guys come up the corridor and you see a red-eyed demon mode mall standing next to the fountain. And he turns and he looks at you and he says, I knew that I wouldn't have to do anything to bring you guys here. You'd come here to try to get rid of me yourselves.
You mean, aren't you Mo,
Yes.
our friend?
No. You know who I am. You got the pack with you. And Large goes, we want our Alpha back. We're gonna take it back. The mall laughs. Says, all right then, let's get this done. And he puts his hands out in front of him and starts to shake his hands in the air. And these little portals start opening up around you guys. Portals to hell. And out pops his fucking mooks. That's probably right there too. Right in your midst. And they start shooting at you. Alright. I didn't like the choose thing, so let's do the initiative thing. Can you guys go ahead and start rolling initiatives?
That didn't last very long.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It was confusing. I was trying to remember who was gone and who hadn't.
We do Edge of the Empire all the time. I guess there's a little bit of structure to it, Edge of the Empire. Oh look, my dice are just floating in the air. Ooh, can I have that? They're all positive. I like that better. So your initiative is just a straight roll? No, there's an actual initiative score over here, isn't there?
I think it's just how you want to approach this, you use.
Oh, well, I always want to be fast of mind, so that's going to make me a +3. Also have epic
Who else?
for this fight. Fuck the shit up.
Thomas?
I got a +3 as well.
Malcolm?
Got a 8-7.
All right, it's going to go Malcolm, Redicus, Thomas, bad guys, NPCs. Malcolm, what would you like to do?
Sounds like I'm going to be charging up there.
Okay, might be a good plan. Might not be. That's you. Where do you want to go?
You know what? I'm going to charge this way, and I'm going to throw my hammer in a straight line right down across these two.
Okay, give me a roll.
I gotta come up with some words to use.
Like ancient Norse words.
Yep. All right, so that's 2, 3, 4. I got a 4.
All right, so you hit this first one with a shift of 1. You hit this one with a shift of 5. This one got absolutely pummeled. This one, not so much. So he kind of dove away from it. And this guy didn't see it coming until this guy dove away from it. So it just nailed this one real bad. And then it comes back to you? Is that how that works? Or it just keeps going on?
More like it just shows up back in my hand when I'm done.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't really throw it, it turns into lightning, hits him, and comes back. Something
All right.
like that. I don't know.
Redicus, then.
Redicus steps up, pulls something that looks a lot like a bola out of his infinite pocket, and throws it at this first guy. Assuming it hits, I'll explain what it does. Oh, that's mostly just flavor, obviously.
My guy's gonna try to jump, but he's a mook.
Well, it's a +4. He might make it.
He didn't. So he grabbed his legs.
So the bola is actually been soaked in holy water, wraps around him, and as the ends of it collide in the front, it's just two bottles, like beer bottles, filled with holy water that smash when they hit the other side.
Spoosh. He gets attacked like he's been hit with acid and just starts melting and flaming up.
Redicus
Burning
just is
alive.
like, that did work. All right.
Thomas?
I've never done this before, but I'm going to take that step forward and I'm going to say a mithril and activate my... Oh, no, I just lost the sheet. My protective wards.
Okay.
My barrier of faith.
Yeah. All right. How do you imagine? Is that a like a physical shield in front of you, or is it more like a transparent, translucent thing?
I want it to like glow with holy like wings, and there's now golden sparkles kind of in front of me.
Nice. All right. You've got this shield barrier in front of you. What else do you want to do? Because it's more of the angel's turn.
Yeah, I took a step up doing that, and then I see a mook out of the corner of my eye, and I scream "Dick Justice" as I spin and shoot at this guy, Mook 4.
All right.
I hit him for a +3.
See if he loses his penis. He does. Oh, shot him right in the dick. It's a terrible way to die.
could have been the same one as from the first time I fought this guy. Went back to hell, came back, and was like, all right, nothing could be as bad as the last time I died. Oh, not again!
It's exactly the same.
I'm just staying down there now.
Alright, I think I got that tracked correctly. Yes. Yes. Okay. He's on fire. This guy's on fire. This guy got shot in the dick, so he's cradling his goods. And very, very hurt. This guy got kind of hit by a hammer. This guy got really hit by a hammer. This guy has not been hit. And Maul. Right? Okay. So, let's react. So this one, after being shot in the dick, is going to try to shoot right back at Thomas O'Malley with hatred in his eyes and the last strengths of his muscles after being cuckolded. Oh, he misses completely. It's a terrible shot. It goes wild and patings off of the glass of this, I guess that's a book shop? I don't know. Could be an EB Games. This mall's old. Alright, so that one shot. Then we've got this guy. He's going to move up and he's going to shoot at Victor Redicus at almost point blank range.
While on fire.
While on fire. And he misses. I should have had him do a bear hug, but he still missed. So he's shooting wildly, just pulling the trigger. His nerves are just going crazy because he's basically melting in front of you. Oh, you know what? He couldn't even move because he's boloed. So yeah, he's just completely fucked up. This guy's going to step around and try to shoot at Victor. Let's see if he gets it. He's not as close. These dice are awful. Awful dice. He misses you completely. Even if you react to it, it doesn't matter.
I mean, for flavor, I sidestep behind his buddy so that he would have to shoot through his buddy in order to shoot me.
Okay. We're going to move Mook 4. He's going to try to get to Malcolm. Does your shield just stop him, Thomas?
It says that bullets can't go through it. So physical attacks, yes, he could come towards me.
Okay. So he's going to try to approach you. And your sword is humming. He's going to try to hit you, Thomas. And he doesn't do a very good job. It's a shift of 1.
Can I oppose that with force?
I imagine you could, yes.
Yeah, I got a +5 with my force opposition.
Okay. So that means that you can do some craziness to him. Succeed with style. So I think that means that you get a boost. You get some sort of boost against him. What would you like that to be?
I get to attack him the next time, right?
Yeah, but you create some narrative boost.
Oh yeah. So he stepped into like flashing holy light, and he thought like this is going to go well, and now he can't see at all.
Beautiful. Blinded by the light. All right. Maul is going to do something that the pack has never seen him do before because it's not a werewolf power. It's more of a Lucian King thing. He's going to shoot a fireball straight down the corridor. Hellfire comes streaking at you. I need reflex saves. Haste reflex saves.
Can I use my whirlwind shield to send that back?
Do you want to try to step out in front and deflect it back?
I'm gonna step out in front of it, try to catch it with the whirlwind, and send that right back down there.
Okay. You can roll that Motherfucker. These fucking dice are awful. Alright, I only got a 6.
All right. I don't think I'm going to beat that. I got a that's +1. I got a 3.
Okay, so that's a shift of 5. Do you want to go ahead and take the 5 full, or you want it to spread out behind you? Huh?
You said you got a 6.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, shift of 1. My bad. I'm looking at his. He normally gets a +8, but then I rolled a -2. All right, so it's a shift of 1. You want to take it all?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So I'd imagine this hell fireball just kind of blows up on the hammer, and it transfers a little bit over and singes you. Not the full amount. And you just deflect it. No, it just dissipates over top of you. And Maul looks at you and he's like, "Oh, somebody's learned a new trick."
I got a few more I can show you.
All right. Large is going to. He's going to stay a big ass dog, and he's going to charge over here and grab this mook by the foot, and just start ripping into his leg. Katie. Katie is going to travel through the ectoplane. So 1 second she's here, and then another second she's over here, and she just dispatches this guy while he's writhing on the ground with the bolos. Steps through and fucking just... what was that show where that guy, it was like a cartoon, where he was also a ghost?
Danny Phantom?
Yeah, Danny Phantom. She Danny Phantoms this dude and just fucking kills him.
Don't laugh. I like cartoons.
I love Danny Phantom. That was good.
I mean,
What would Spot do? Would Spot charge up here because he's a Chihuahua? He'd just start barking.
yeah, you could just start wailing or trying to, he would look really look and sound really intimidating.
He dog piles on top of Mook 4. And then Stitch, I would imagine Stitch has a big ass shotgun, and she comes and joins up here and shoots this guy. Let's see what happens there.
He's blinded by the light.
He is blinded by the light. She gets a boost. It's alright. She's kind of blinded too. The shotgun goes off, but it doesn't hit anything. And then it's top of the round.
I'm gonna charge Maul. I don't need any more fireballs trying to take us down.
Okay. That's crazy that you spun the hammer and dissipated one as it fired towards you, and then you're just charging after it straight up the line. During your charge, this mook is going to try to stop you. I don't think it's going to end well for him.
So I just do it at opposed force, or I use whatever he wants.
Yeah, you can use force to. Well, actually, it's your movement. You roll your attack against Maul, and let's see if this mook can do anything to stop it.
All right.
You can't. So you're gonna get to Maul anyway.
Okay. 6. 4. I rolled a 4.
You got a 4 against Maul.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you were trying to force him and hit him. He got 1 more than you, so that he got a 5. You got a 4. So he is defending. You just don't get to attack through him, or through his defenses, basically.
Yep, he effectively blocked it.
All right. So yeah, he steps forward and meets your charge. He's not that big either. And he looks at you. You can tell with his red demon eyes that Lucian King is behind his eyeballs there. And Lucian looks at you and says, "This won't be like the last time, kid."
Well, this is this time.
I think it's Redicus's turn.
It is. So this guy's dead. This guy tried to stop Malcolm but failed. This guy's
Right.
alive or dead?
Ran right
He's
over
alive.
him.
He's alive, but he's taken some hit.
And Malcolm looks like he's holding his own against Maul, but he's not winning. Is it possible to engage two targets in this system?
I guess it depends on how you roll. If you attack one and roll really, really well, yeah, we can roll it into the second one.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, as Malcolm doesn't appear to be in any immediate need of assistance, take care of these guys behind him. Try to do both of them. And I might be able to do that. Since multitasking is a, thing you do with your brain, can I use my intellect score?
Yeah, narratively, give me something here. It's a story. Let's do this.
So I'm looking to finish these guys off as quickly as possible, and really it's a matter of this guy's got his back turned to me, so I shouldn't have to aim too hard at this guy. Just put the pistol in line with the back of his head and start pulling the trigger, and I'll empty both magazines into these guys. It ends up being a +7 if I can use my intellect. It's a +6 if I can't. So it's a pretty good score.
Yep, because 6 is enough to get one of them.
Oh, wait. I also am using special ammunition we made for them. It's a +9.
There it is. It's enough to get both of them. So they did. We're gonna keep courses. Just delete them. All right, so there's a lot of gunfire going on behind you, Malcolm, and Reddick is just off 2 of them. Thomas, what do you want to do?
I've got a guy who's kind of looking at me in my holy field and a sword that's humming at my side. Dick Justice gets holstered and the sword comes out and hopefully eviscerates. Actually, no, I'm going to use my anatomical knowledge and I'm going to cut this thing's head off.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, because you need anatomical knowledge to decapitate someone.
I'm hitting it right between that third and fourth vertebrae.
I'm giving this one to Jeremy.
I love it. I'm all about it.
100%. This is the Dr. Payne move right here.
I just rolled a +8.
That's beautiful. You between the second and third, or third and fourth vertebrae?
Between third and fourth, yeah. You don't going to go too high because then you hit brainstem. If you get the low one, then the brain is still alive for that second as it's falling onto the ground.
Oh my god, that's exactly how it goes, and there's even like limited blood spatter. You didn't even nick a crazy artery, not in the middle anyway. So yeah, he's headless, and for a split second, his brain registers so that he can see his own butt as his head just falls backwards off of his body. Dead Mook.
I love it. It's just a really big scalpel when you think about it.
Stitch looks at you and she goes, I need to get one of those. That's nice. All right. That's all the mooks except this one. This one's going to, well, he's trying to fight for his life. He's not going to make it, though. He's got a large and a spot on him. He's going to just bury the muzzle into one of them and pull the trigger. Let's say it's large.
It's his own head. He's given up.
Game over, man. Game over.
All right. Yep. He's done. He's done. That's how that goes. All right. Maul is going to. He's gonna straight up hellfire right into Malcolm's face. So, a greenish red hellfire ball of nastiness just appears in his hand. He's less than, he's in melee range with you, so he's just going to hit you with it, or at least try.
Last time he tried to use a fireball and just send that right back in his face.
Okay, you got a 9.
So you said your dice are rolling shitty. That's not shitty.
That's not shitty.
Because
That's probably the
this is a
best
big
roll
boss
all
guy.
night.
He's big boss man.
I'm gonna take a lot of that. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got a 0.
Oh boy. All right, so the options here are you take a severe consequence,
Mhm.
or can you do it over your stress and your mild and moderate consequences? Can you like divvy it out so that you're not as severe?
So what do I
You'd
have?
already been hit once, right?
Yeah.
So you'd already had 1 stress, and then this is 9 more.
All right. So how does that work? You do.
So each point, so a 6, you can eat out of the 10 points that hit you, that you have. You subtract 6 to make a severe consequence, and write in a severe consequence like an arm blown off. It's big. A moderate consequence is like hands broken, and then a mild consequence is a limp.
All right. Can I lose an eye?
Yeah, we could take an eye out. I would say that would be a severe consequence.
All right. So where does that put me down to?
So that's now you have a 4. So you can either do 2 stress and a mild consequence, or you can just dump it all in a moderate. And a moderate would be like broken or dislocation.
I can't just take the stress because there's 4 left, right?
So yeah, you can divvy it up into 2 and 3 in your stress bar, because you had already taken 1. And then you can take the mild consequence of something sprained, strained, or you can have you can be knocked for like the next round if you want to take that consequence.
Let's see. So lost an eye. I'm gonna take 2 and 3 on stress, and I have to do one more thing.
Yeah, you have to take a mild consequence then.
All right. Can I take a? I'm thinking. Can I take a -1 to my next attack?
Just a -1. I will, because it's 2 points that you want to overcome here. I'd say that. Is it 1?
Yeah. I thought it was 1.
Those 2.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
He did
Really?
9 minus 6 for his losing an eye and took 2 stress. So I think it's 1.
But he already had 1 stress point.
Yeah, I'm at 3
So-
points right now.
So because you're already at 3 stress, you have to take a consequence. Like those fill up, and you can't use them more than once
Right.
until you.
I was saying I'd
Heal
take a
them.
-1 to my next attack.
All
Or
right.
do you mean
Yeah.
all attacks?
We're hung up on it, so we'll just do it, and I think we'll figure it out next time. Either way, you're blinded in one eye.
blended. Half blended.
Yeah,
That's alright. I was
Pretty
planning on
rough.
losing that eye anyway.
you got hit really fucking hard with Hellfire.
So
He's got a concussion. That's why he can't hit as hard.
I have
Right.
I have a couple of questions here. Is he actually on fire? I realize it's Hellfire. It's magical. Is he?
Yeah, yep. Things have heated up for him.
Okay.
It was basically like a fireball that went off. So
But
he's wearing leather. I don't know if like he would just burst into flames.
Okay.
But
Oh.
it did burn.
here's why I'm asking: if Malcolm hypothetically held his action, because Redicus was about to start chucking these holy water hand grenades, which are basically just water bottles, glass water bottles filled with holy water. I was going to chuck them at Maul. I'm now wondering if I chuck him at Malcolm and coat him completely in holy water, if it would give him any protection or help his attack at all. Just asking the question.
It could. Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Malcolm?
I don't.
With that, I'm good with that. I'm in a bit of trouble right now.
Yep,
So.
you are. Now,
Mistakes are made.
I would like to do that if he would hold his action until after my round. It is top of the round, right?
I don't think the NPCs have gone this turn.
Oh yeah, no, they can totally come up here and help.
Yeah, so Stitch is going to basically come flying up, and she's going to try to shotgun. Damn it, no, she would not hit her alpha. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, she would. Fuck it. She knows that it's not him. No, that's Thomas. Alright, so they just, all 3 of them unload on their alpha that's been possessed. Two of them are kind of like pulling punches because they love him so much, but you can tell Spot, he's really just trying to hammer him in. And Spot has got a shotgun. He hits Maul pretty fucking hard with it. It's the first time that you guys have seen Maul Lucian get actually hit. And he kind of flinches back after Spot shoots him with a shotgun. Now it's Malcolm's turn.
And you want me to hold, right?
Yeah, because I think this might give you a bonus if I get you completely coated.
Yeah, I'll take a bit of a breather.
So Redicus was hiding behind this bench after unloading his pistols, and he pulled out his 2 water bottles. He's about to throw them at Maul, and then he sees Malcolm take this hit, and he's like, "Oh shit, he's on fire! I've got water!" And he just throws both of them at Malcolm's hammer specifically because he knows it's going to break it, trying to shower him with as much of that holy water as possible.
Okay, give me a roll. Sounds like you could use intellect for this.
Yeah. Oh. +1. Nope. It's plus 3. I keep forgetting it's special ammunition.
Malcolm, if you want this to happen, it just happens.
Oh yeah, I definitely want this to happen.
Okay, so you are shattered upon and coated with holy water. Yeah. Redicus, what else do you want to do?
What can I do? Does that count as my attack?
I would say that was an action, but you could move and you can basically activate something if you wanted to. Something else. I don't want you to just like, yeah, you threw a water bottle, that's an action, but you can also do other things.
I need to reload. I'm assuming that's a maneuver or the equivalent of it in this game.
Okay, we can settle that in there.
Okay, so reloaded, and that's really. I'm ducking behind this thing for cover because I'm squishy, but I also can't let Malcolm go down because he's the tank.
right? Yeah. If he gets hit one more time like that with that, he's done. So Malcolm, do you want to go now?
With the holy water, and I'm going to give this my everything. I need to take him down now. So I'm going to the spike that I have in my pocket. I'm going to palm it. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to lean back with the hammer as if I was going to hit him. And then I'm going to jam it into his chest. Like with a, what is it when you do a short punch, a jab?
Okay.
Like, and then I'm going to hammer that thing through his heart.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
All right, so obviously I'm using my faster, stronger, tougher.
He's using boss mode.
I've got holy water all over me. God, I can't roll for shit tonight. Let's see. So I've got a 6 plus whatever I get from holy water and the spike that is made of silver and has his actual soul in it.
When I use special ammunition, it normally gives me a +2, but I don't know if that's how it works for you.
Yep, I would give you a +3 total, so you've got a 9, which is fantastic. But he got... God damn it, serious. That's alright, he just got a 5.
As I do this, I say, someone else would like to say hi.
Nice. Alright, so with a shift of 4, you shove Maul's spirit back into Maul and use your hammer to drive the stake through. There is a popping sound, and you see one of his eyes shift from red demonic eye back to Maul's werewolf yellow eyes. And Maul says inside of his own head, and like you can hear like this roaring vocalness going on in his mouth. He says, "Get out of my fucking body." And then there's the blood coming out of his nose, and he's basically taken some negatives trying to fight inside of his own mind here against Lucian and Maul fighting in the brain. Okay, so Thomas, you need to go.
So Thomas comes sprinting up with a sword and a holy shield. Oh no, doesn't know about things because he wasn't told about them. So he hits him in the middle of the head with the butt of... Actually, no, he goes around behind him and hits him in the, like, brainstem area with the back of his sword. Just try to stun him.
Screaming up, running, sprinting, and then you dive down to your knees like you're a fucking MLB star. Then pop back up behind him and try to brain him with the sword.
Yep, pop-up sword. Pop-up slide through his legs. Sword to the back of the head. There's holy light going all over the place. And
Give me a roll. Yeah.
It's a +4.
Fuck yeah. Alright, so you brain him, and he, the body of Maul goes rigid and stands kind of cockeyed, straight as a board, spine perfectly straight, and the blood starts gushing out of his nose and ears and eyes, and he's got a hell of a headache right now, but he's completely stationary. And Thomas basically bypassed Lucian's whole next turn as he fights for the power of Maul's body and trying to kick Maul back out. Alright, so the NPCs are going to come up, but they don't know what to do here. So they look to you guys for what do we do? Do we keep hitting him? What do we want to do here?
Restrain him, hold him back, knock him out.
I do have more rope that's been soaked in holy water.
That is something we did. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start dousing him with holy water.
Lasso tackle.
Yeah, lasso. We'll dump some holy water down his throat. Try not to drown him too much.
All right. So you guys tie him up with the holy bolas and douse him with holy water until the spirit of Lucian King just cannot stand to be inside of Maul's body anymore. And Katie comes up and she says, all right, now we just have to banish that asshole. So let's do that. And she starts chanting this. It's a sentence in Latin that after you hear the repetition 3 or 4 times, you could probably pick up and help her with. Who helps her with this spell?
I'll try. I'm not magical, but if all you gotta do is chant, I'll try.
Nice. All right. Anybody else? Any other takers doing this magic spell with Katie Holmes?
Yeah, I'm gonna spell it out too. Try to whisper it in Maul's ear.
What approach is magic usually?
It's usually like an intellect thing if you're a wizard.
Oh, okay. Well, how does +5 do you?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Add a +4 to that. I know some Latin words.
Latin fucking helps.
You sure you guys? You know what? I'm just gonna help regardless of whether it's helpful.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing.
That's fine.
I'm just doing what Katie tells me to do. This is her specialty.
Are we using? Do we have to use intellect? Is there something else we could use?
If you don't really believe in it, yeah, I guess you could guile it, or you could try to say it just as, I don't know.
Force? I'm just yelling at him.
Yeah, you could just scream it forcefully.
That means it's actually a bonus. If we used intellect, it's a -1. We use force, it's a 4.
He's full drill sergeant in Maul's face.
Yeah, just start screaming in his face. All right, so with a crack of hellish lightning, the body of Maul gets kind of pushed to the ground, and he looks back up from the ground, and both of his eyes are yellow as this spirit of Lucian King comes erupting out of Maul's body. It is kind of in the ether at this point, so it is neither here on this plane, or maybe it's on 2 different planes. Katie tries to explain this to you guys, that it's here and it's elsewhere. But now's the time to kill him.
Kill the demon? Or
Yeah, kill Lucian King.
Okay.
Maul seems to be better now.
Alright, at this point I think we all turn with loaded weapons of holy whatever, and just annihilate.
Excellent. Alright, pull your triggers.
Ed?
Fire as will.
+5.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Alright, so that's a 10. Thomas?
Intradimensional dick justice with a +4.
Alright. That's 14.
Oh, excuse me. Does my holy rounds count for him?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
I
Alright.
also have holy round, so I guess you had another 2.
Yeah. So this vaporous, otherworldly, ethereal vapor in the shape of Lucian King just takes round after round of holy altered bullets, and it just gets ripped out of both the planes of existence that it belongs in or is in, and it just gets destroyed completely. you guys, there is no more Lucian King spirit. He is gone forever. He can never come back.
Victor looks at Katie and is like, "You're sure it's dead this time?"
There's no other place that it could have gone. There is no hell for it now. He's gone.
Also, oh no, Victor didn't see that, so I can't do that. I was gonna point out the shard.
You know who did see that?
Yeah, I wanted to cut his hand off so bad.
Where'd the shard go?
That's a good question. Maul would not know.
But we know it exists, so we do have to find it.
True. What's the plan on finding that?
I don't think we've come up with that yet.
Okay.
I don't know it exists, so
I know, I told you about it.
I don't think you did.
I definitely would have told you everything about that story. And I knew about it, so I told you about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think we should look for the shard. Katie, is there like a thing we can
tell
do?
you about it now.
Yeah. Well, okay, is there a thing we can do to like find
I
it?
put on my sunglasses.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. Start walking around the abandoned mall with your sunglasses on. So it's not too hard to spot. And you guys find the shard of mirror. The first shard of mirror. On the in the reflection of the mirror is a hellscape, much like the train hellscape that you guys were just in.
How do we neutralize this thing?
Katie's like, I guess you could burn it, blow it up, make sure that it doesn't ever come back or is in such little pieces that no one can use it.
I was about to say, how small the pieces does it have to be? Because we kind of already did the smashing it thing.
I mean, it's the size of a cell phone, so it's a pretty big piece of mirror.
Well, I know somebody with a big
Yeah.
hammer, so
There you
I
go.
turn it into dust.
All right. So its magic is gone when you're looking at it in the sunglasses. And your sunglasses also pick up like large. His werewolf form is kind of there and not there. It's kind of like in a different color scheme, but you can see both of his shapes. You can also see both of Spot's shapes at the same time. Maul just has one shape. He's just a crazy big motherfucker. But yeah, you guys successfully destroyed the mirror and saved the werewolf. He still has a big spike sticking out of his chest. Can we do anything about that?
hey Doc,
I can give him a little
it's bleeding.
first aid.
There's this thing in there. I have no idea how that got there.
Maul's like, just pull it out. I'll be all right.
I want to say he says that Redicus is like, all right, like no hesitation. The doctor's like, wait.
Yeah.
So now I'm stitching up a hole where
Where the spike used to be. And Redicus is like, I'll just put this in this bag. I don't want to waste all that silver.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Right.
yeah. So I stitched his chest back up.
All right. Well, now that that's settled and out of the way, Large comes back up. He turns back into a bugbear. He says, "Thank you." And what does he owe you guys? You know, for
Motorcycle.
hire and Trinity Solutions. Oh yeah, motorcycle.
Yeah, that's it. I've got the designs for you.
We might need a favor at some point. It's always nice to have a good group of like you guys around.
Yeah. Okay. So they shake your hands, and they say that the pack, as it is, will be supportive and allied with Trinity Solutions. Whatever you guys need, whenever you guys need it, you're part of the pack now.
Awesome.
Hey, you guys know anything about a bunch of medical guys called the facility? No, that's not their name. They work around the hospital, St. John's.
You're talking about the ghouls that eat people?
Whoa, that's very different than what I thought they were. I thought they were just humans that try to. Wait, they're ghouls that eat people?
Yes,
The wagon, the meat wagon that goes around town picking up their ghouls. No, I don't know if I'm talking about the same group that you're talking about, though.
But on that note, let's hear more about those ghouls. Sounds like something we might want to look into.
They're all right. It's Trevor and his boys. They have a refrigerated truck that comes around and picks up dead things that you don't want around.
Oh, so it's not live people.
Oh, those
No,
guys work
no,
for
no.
Harold.
Yeah, those guys don't sound so bad. As long as they're already
Who's
dead.
Harold?
He's a friend of ours. Don't worry about him.
He's got the ghouls. He hires them.
Yep. That's yeah. Why is that a problem?
No, that's not a problem.
Good.
We were wondering. We talk to Trevor all the time. We didn't know that he got payrolled from like a lot of other people. We knew he was part of that world, though. You know, the supernatural world. All right. Well, yeah. Also, I don't know if you know this, but we're lawyers. Most werewolves are. So if you guys ever need any support in the courtroom, give me a shout.
Will do. I'll have the designs I want for the motorcycle sent over shortly.
Yeah, I know a guy named Ace that can build you a bike. I'll bankroll it if you want. You know, as thanks for helping me out.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
And we're gonna be keeping Ace busy this week. Got a dune buggy. It is the nicest term I can use for it that we're gonna have him looking at.
I need a token for Ace now.
Right?
I figured that he's like, what is his name? It's the dwarven god of the forge in.
Oh, God of the Forge, dwarf. You're thinking Idri. He's not a god. He's just a dwarf. If you're thinking D&D, then that's Angor, something like that.
Oh no, there was a Greek or a Roman god.
Oh, that's
There
Hephaestus or
Yeah, Hephaestus.
Vulcan.
That's the,
or
yeah,
Vulcan.
there you go. He's Vulcan.
You said
It's just
dwarf.
Sorry. I was thinking Dwarven, and then I was like, no. I am really thinking Greco-Roman.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
something for you.
I want it to look like Swan.
This is the bike that Maul sends him specs for.
Only you and I will get that.
That's fucking ridiculous. Hold on. I'm bringing this in.
Somebody asked for something, and I thought that was a cool idea.
All right. Vulcan, the fucking... Actually, he's Ace. He doesn't want anybody knowing that he's not. He fucking builds this bike.
And then I present the bike to Thomas.
The Thomas.
Yeah. He wanted something to run people over with. The tire on that is like a tiny steamroller. It may have spikes built into it. I don't know. It has angel wings, and it looks awesome.
It's a holy angel.
I mean, you're getting a lot of front collisions. Your junk is going into some very nasty looking bits on that thing.
It's got protection.
This
He's
looks like
protected.
you're just butt fucking that while you're driving.
The guy the whole time.
I didn't really consider that, but it's a badass looking bike.
Man, you got a bike, Thomas.
I don't know.
Built by the gods.
And they didn't instantaneously build it. I can't spin it around the building right now. I'm looking at these plans as everyone else is looking over my shoulders going like, oh man, awesome. I'm going, I don't know. This is going to be tough to ride.
It would be better to drive that around than an engine of hate.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
it's made out of skeleton.
You would have to refuel that thing. The engine of hate.
Just go to the preacher's office.
Go to which office?
Just any priest's office. There's a lot of hate in churches.
Goodness.
That's deep.
Not Amish paradise, man. That place
And
is awesome.
if we're done fighting the werewolf, I need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, you actually know a guy.
You had you experienced a couple of concussions. Also, I think your eye is still dripping. Like, thanks for writing these plans in your own blood, but can I look at your eye now?
It's completely dried out.
I mean, there isn't blood. It was instantly cauterized.
Yeah.
We're gonna fit you up for either a patch or a prosthetic.
Probably a patch.
You could go that route if you wanted. That's route. But I was thinking, we got a buddy who can give us special things. How about a magical glass eye?
I have another buddy I was going to ask that for. I actually had a plan on leveling up. I was going to give an eye. Now I've already given the eye, so.
I mean,
So
you'll
just-
have to give another one.
Just leave the hole right now, is what you're telling me?
Just make sure I'm not going to die from infection. Although I don't think I can die from infection.
I mean, anyone can die from infection. That's how infections work. However, this wound
Some
is
people are immune
very,
to infection.
very cauterized. It just means you haven't found the right infection. Let me go back to this vial, this room of diseases, and see what happens.
Oh, you're getting
Find
that
you some
thing
kind of
again.
bird flu.
That means at some point you've accidentally grabbed the actual HUD table thing with the gizmo tool.
Yeah, and that's what's breaking, I think.
Yep, I think that's what's causing your issue.
All right, so you guys saved the pack. You're getting sewn up and choosing not to have an eye. Like Harold's thread would probably pop it back in there for you.
He said, hey, we can go to Harold and give you a magical eye. I'm like, yeah, but I've got thread right here. And you're like, no, I'm okay. I'm like, what?
Right.
If you think it's better to go to Harold, I will go to Harold. I was going to go to someone else.
I think
Harold could probably accomplish the same thing.
I think it's wherever you want to go for an eyeball, man. It's up to you. There's other things to do too, so it's all about what you guys want to do next.
Like, I've got a morgue back here if you want to. I've got a whole bunch of glass eyes. This one has a lightning bolt in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Like somebody.
I'm gonna reach out to my patron.
Oh,
that
one
was a
eye
marble.
himself.
Yep. Gonna see if he can replace that with something else.
What do you want it replaced with?
You know how wizards have wizard sight? I want a patch that when I take the patch off, I get wizard sight.
How is Wizard Sight different from the sunglasses?
I have no idea. Did the sunglasses make him go crazy if he sees the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Then it sounds like they're exactly the same thing.
Yeah. But that's okay. Yeah, we can do that. So one of your eyeballs is, just milky white and can do the wizard sight?
Mm-hmm. Essentially, Odin gave up one of his eyes for wisdom. I was trying to follow that storyline.
Sure, it's easy for you to give up wisdom.
He gave up an eye for
No, he
wisdom.
gave up an eye to get wisdom, not for it, or not
Yeah.
not wisdom. That would be a double give up for no reward.
Oh no, yeah, so he sacrificed his eye so that he could get the throne that allows him to see all. I think I remember that story, right? But yeah, okay, I gotcha. You don't want to be able to sit on your eyeball, though.
No, I just I figure I'll still be blind in one eye. So I guess that's an aspect that we'll have to add.
Yeah.
That's why he gave me the motorcycle instead of his. His depth perception's way off.
Still have my motorcycle.
Yeah, we need to get yours fixed.
I mean, I assume when I take the plans to Ace, I take my motorcycle.
Okay. You don't want him to add anything to it, like NOS or anything?
I mean, I would not turn down any improvements he wants to make.
Want a flamethrower on the front?
Or wall crawling. We should have wall riding. I mean,
I don't know if he can do that.
he's a Festus. Of course, he can do that.
I guess if you present it to him like a challenge, you're like, you know what really sucks? Gravity. You know what'd be awesome? If we could just not ride with gravity. Just turn gravity off. Wouldn't that be awesome? He'd be like, oh yeah, it would be pretty cool. I don't think I can do that.
Like I would have thought by now one of these old gods would have come up with that, but you just don't see it.
Yeah. Then you bring up the whole like, have you ever seen a helicopter? Like humans have beaten gravity before you did. That's just ridiculous.
I wouldn't call him out because I don't know he's the god.
Oh yeah, that's a good
I guess
point.
unless I pull an eye patch out.
Yeah, at this point you guys can see lots of things.
Yeah, no, that's if we pull out the eye patch, which I'm not gonna do.
I'm sure Thomas is just walking around with his sunglasses on anyway.
Yeah, if he did, he would eventually just stop being able to be Thomas.
It's just
I've
scary.
I've seen
Flashes
things,
him on,
man.
Flashes him off.
You have seen things, man. Yeah, there's light coming from your armor and your sword. There's all sorts of like wavy lines and stuff like that are coming from the hammer. You see like these runes on the hammer that aren't there in normal light.
And it looks like it's made of lightning.
Also, all of the holy bullets that you guys have put together glow like they've got their own backlight. A lot of things with those sunglasses.
Thomas keeps looking at his gun like, why isn't this magical? I haven't missed yet with this.
I believe Dick Justice is magical.
Yeah, we can make it glow if you want.
I tried putting a horse skull on the motorcycle. It turns out that's a lot harder than I thought it would be. So you just got a regular skull.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck a horse guy.
Well, originally it was so you could ride a horse. I did not see the. I actually didn't notice that it was an entire bent over person skeleton until you guys said it looked like when you sit there, you're just pumping them as you go. And then I was like, I see that now. I thought the wings turned out pretty cool.
Wings are really cool.
I'll show you I'll show you what it originally started as.
Dying over here. Oh man. All right. What about this meeting, Thomas?
You guys want to go talk to my bosses at the medical center? Like we were supposed to be there like 8 hours ago, but then we went into another. Then we killed an undead.
8 hours. It's only lunchtime.
I forget time works weird. Yeah, we can call them in for a late lunch.
So you're gonna give Frank a call?
Give Frank a big call.
Okay, makes
Say,
sense.
Frank, you said you wanted a meeting. My guys are down for a meeting.
Oh yeah, Thomas, that'd be great. Let me. I'll come around and pick you up in my car, if that's okay. Where we can all meet at the hospital. You know, I'm not trying to trap you or anything.
You got a car big enough for 3 of us?
Yeah, I do. You've ridden in my car, Thomas.
Yeah, but that's
I'll drive.
like a regular car. Like bring. You're trying to recruit us to a special thing. Bring out all the guns. Like they're on the fence.
Okay. I've got access to a limo. Let me. I'll get that.
Yeah,
I'll come around with a limo.
Yeah, that sounds better.
All right. So, yep. Frank pulls up to the Trinity Solutions office in a black Lincoln Town Car limousine. He honks the horn.
Is he driving it?
Yeah. He's got a chauffeur cap on.
Guys, look, they really want us to join their group. Alright, it's just me going then? Okay.
I guess we'll go in with you.
I roll down the windows. It's like, come on, guys, it's not that bad.
Who are these guys? What did I look at Reddit? Because what is he getting us into?
Why is his boss driving the limo? This is weird.
He wants us to join us. They have like a special society. I mean, it's a secret society. Shh.
It's like a cult?
No, like they knew that we were taking out demons, and they didn't know that the demons had come back, and that we haven't even go get some more demons.
Yeah, I'm bringing my hammer.
I was about to say, I'll be there in a second. And like, Redicus goes back into his office. It's like the scene from The Matrix with all the things where he's like, I want this gun, and this gun, and this gun, and this gun. He puts them all in his coat. He's like, well, I'm really glad this thing has like a thing of holding in it.
Oh, I forgot I had that bomb in there.
No, I knew I had it. Trust me, it's my failsafe.
Put a tube of like a bazooka tube down your jacket.
You know, there's like a 50 caliber machine gun in there.
Right. I want this one and this one.
Yep.
Oh, and I gotta bring all the rope.
Yep, if that Diablo guy had hit me for 9, I'd have been like, guys, you're gonna want to run. I'll be rolling a character in a few minutes.
You guys have 6 seconds.
All right, so kind of have to do this a little bit of theater of the mind here, but
Oh no.
yeah, oh no. So Frank drives up to the backside of the hospital, and he comes around the side and opens the back door for you guys. He's in his little chauffeur hat, and he goes, "Hey, it's right through here. If you guys don't mind following me." He leads you down through the parking lot and into a back door of the hospital that goes down a flight of steps and then goes through a hallway in the basement to an elevator with a key card on it. And he swipes the key card, the elevator doors open up, and he motions to you guys to step inside with him.
I've never been in this elevator. I think
Yeah.
it goes down? I don't know. I step right in.
All right. You guys hear like this really nice tinkling music over the intercom, and he swipes the key card, and down the elevator goes to a very, very dark, deep tunnel underneath the hospital. It comes out in a big white hallway that ends at a double door. There's no guards in this hallway. It's just long. And you guys get to the double doors. The double doors open up on their own accord. And inside is a boardroom. There are 10 men sitting at an ancient round table, like a conference room table, but it reminds you a lot of like Arthur's round table of Camelot. All the men are in expensive suits. They're all at least 50 years old. The walls around the room are adorned with art, highlighted by spotlights. There's old sculptures and oil paintings of imposing people, and some of the sculptures are like ancient quality shit. And they're all in like little alcoves with spotlights on them.
All this shit, and he had to drive his own limo?
So Frank says, I'm not the boss here. I'm just part of the board of directors. The boss is this man here. His name is Riley. And a bald man comes up to you. He kind of looks like Daddy Warbucks. He says, gentlemen, it's so great to finally meet you. He's got this massive black mustache. And like I said, he's completely bald. His shiny head is very reflective. He looks like $1 million. And he stands there and he says, Can I get you guys a drink? There's a full wet bar over here. Leads you over to the bar and starts pouring glasses. Says, well, I think Frank told you that we're the board here at the hospital. We're the board of directors. And you three have interested us for quite a while, for at least a week. I mean, you guys have been busy. Trinity Solutions have been in the news a lot in the past week. You guys, thwarted a terrorist attack on the waterworks, became heroes. The mayor invited you to a party, and that was a crazy thing where you chased down and stopped an armored bus full of casino robbing gangsters. And my sources also tell me that you were involved in the destruction of a warehouse and a slaughterhouse belonging to the Diablos, that criminal organization. Have I missed anything?
Nope, you got it.
I mean, yeah, you guys are you're heroes to the city, and I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. Thomas, you've been looking around and listening to this guy for a little bit. In this room, in the alcoves, all of the art and everything, you notice that one of the oil paintings looks a lot like your mother-in-law when she was younger. She kind of looks like your wife. There's definitely a resemblance.
Is there a placard underneath of it?
Yeah, there is. It's definitely your mother-in-law. It was painted back when she was about 30. It looks like an official painting. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely her. It has her full name, including her last name.
So what do you guys do here, board of directors? I mean, we heard that I had to change the way I write autopsies to make you guys happy, but you also are super aware of our activities.
That's true. Gentlemen, in addition to keeping the supernatural world a secret from everybody, we keep the lineage of many powerful mortal families. Like the records of lineage, anyway. We don't really keep them, but we just watch over them, protect them. And that's why we wanted to talk to you, because you guys are actually pretty close to two of the great families here in New Troy. The Quibleys Quimby's. That's the mayor and his son. And then the O'Donnells will actually your wife and daughter, Thomas.
They're special?
Yeah, there's two ancient lines that still exist here in Detroit. James Quimby's line is connected to the Lurie family. That can track its way all the way back to like the biblical King David, and a lot of notable historical figures come from the Lurie family. And anyway, the Quimbys are just one of them. But Rachel and Rebecca O'Malley, they're actually tied to the Imperial House of Japan, all the way back to Japanese Emperor Jimmu. It goes way back. They probably don't even know it.
Do they know it? Oh, wait, you just said that.
I don't think Rebecca and Rachel know it, but definitely their mom did. That's how we got the painting.
Do you know about her husband?
Yes, he was a knight, and his job was to protect her. He did a very good job.
Are you recruiting me to protect my wife?
I would love for you to be a part of the board, Dr. Thomas O'Malley, but you don't have to be. We're not forcing anybody to do anything, but we want you to be aware that these two noble lines of these families, they exist here in Detroit, and they're extremely important. Nobles like these, they're part of the fate of the world. They're tied in. I don't know. We don't want them to die out. And the problem is that over a little bit of time, that families end up not being able to have more than one child. So the generations kind of thin out. It's a weird thing that we don't know too much about, but we suspect that it's magical somehow. I don't want to tell you this if you're trying to have another kid, but just to let you know that might not work out.
It's a lot to take in. And you're pretty forthcoming with all this information.
Well, we know that you guys are the good guys. We've been tracking you for a little bit, and we trust you. We also know that you have a relationship with one of our charges, so it's very important that we share some information here.
Share away.
Well, there may be something with Quimby's son, James Jr. He might be extremely important. To the wrong people, he could be a weapon. And we have reason to believe that he's been taken by a demon. We don't know if that's true, but we don't want it to be.
Metagame, is this the guy we saw trying to give himself to a demon?
Nope. It is the kid that you guys rescued that the Soldier of Fortune took back. The kid with the Rolex that was in Detroit. He had been kidnapped by the Diablos the day that you guys smashed in and killed Minotaur and Lucian. Soldier of Fortune was there and grabbed the kid.
He was kidnapped. He wasn't volunteering himself down there, but Soldier of Fortune was supposed to bring him back.
Correct.
They didn't bring him back, right?
You guys never verified that.
It's not the kid that we took from another city.
No, but his friend. They hung out. They were at the birthday party together.
So you think that this kid is the Quimby kid is being abducted, or isn't? Is there news? Like, that's the mayor's kid. Somebody should know more about that than this.
Absolutely, it's been in the news for a while that James has been missing. He had been kidnapped by the Diablos. The mayor sent the Soldier of Fortune after him, and we haven't seen the kid yet.
That's not good.
And we saw him leave with the Soldier of Fortune.
Oh, then he should have gone back home over a day ago. You're saying the Soldier of Fortune has James?
Yes. Yes.
Well, we should... I don't know how to call the Soldier of Fortune, but...
We do. We'll take care of it.
You guys don't know the Soldier of Fortune?
Well, no. We know of him as a vigilante, as a character. But, yeah, he's not part of the board of directors or anything.
Wait, you guys haven't approached him to join you, but you approached us?
We can't get a hold of him. We know where Thomas works. We know how to get a hold of you guys.
Fair.
And where he lives. So, yeah. Anyway, would you like to join the board? Would you like to be with us? Part of the group. Or at least be allies.
I mean, you shared information with us, so we're here. This is a very elaborate setting. I'm down with learning more about you guys. What about you guys, Malcolm and Redicus?
I think you phrased it perfectly. Learning more about you.
Yep, I agree. It sounds exactly the way I would phrase that.
Okay, sure. We'll proceed and cautiously and verify each other's information. That's acceptable. That's understandable. Thomas, it's imperative that Rachel and Rebecca are kept alive. Please watch over them. We can't just stage somebody constantly to watch them. So you look like you're capable of doing it. I just want to make sure that you know how important they are. The last of the lineage.
I don't care about last of the lineage stuff. They are my wife and child. That makes that that's more important to me than your lineage. However, that being said, do you have something that would help me protect them better?
We know what we're bringing to the table. What are you guys bringing to the table? What is it that, like, we know what you get out of it if we join. What do we get out of it if we join you?
Well, we have extensive resources here and elsewhere. The board of directors is actually a global society. We trace the lineage of lots of people, but more than that, we really just we are part of the accorded signatories, so we're associated with Fairy.
So is the red court, the white court, and the ghouls. So, being
That's true.
isn't necessarily a good thing.
But if you're a part of the Accords, like part of the group, you are also protected by the Accords rules, which I think at the moment you're not.
I imagine some of us have some protection.
Okay. It's just, it's something that you have. It might be legal protection for you guys. from at least the ferries. They're fucking crazy. We know what's going on in the city because we've got eyes and ears everywhere. So we'd be able to give you guys a lot of information. But you got to know that there's some bad juju that could come from the Quimby kid going missing. If he's turned or used by the wrong kind of person, it could be detrimental to, like, that could actually trigger the end times. It could be real bad.
Who are the wrong kind of people?
I would say, like, anybody associated with demons or the underworld. Shit, it could be. There's some real scary stuff out there, man. If that kid's killed, it's one thing. That's terrible. But if he's used, you got to think he's a noble line, and he's a mayor's son. He could come. He comes with his own powers already, and not to mention just his blood is pretty important. I just don't want him to be used. It could be worse than the kid's death.
All right. Sounds like we know what we're doing next. I would say keep it under wraps of where the kid was last. If the Soldier of Fortune is not the beacon of justice he proclaims, I don't think we need everyone knowing that, and therefore him knowing that we know.
Okay. That makes
Don't jump
sense.
into conclusions either. Could all just be a simple misunderstanding. Probably not, but it could be.
Yeah, so I'm like, here's my phone number, board of directors. You guys already had that and everything. Can I have one of those key cards? I can come down here and share more information with you.
Absolutely. They'll give you your own key card. This is Dr. Thomas O'Malley on it.
Oh man, I feel pretty special now. Do you guys have like a computer system?
Yep, absolutely. It's right over here in this little nook. It's a vast computer system. It hooks up to the Paranet and searches that, but it also has its own camera coverage for a lot of things throughout the world. And people are updating things at all times. There's a huge database of names, and in Detroit, there's just 2 names in particular. And it's Jimu, which is Rebecca and Rachel. And then there's also the Quimby line, which is the Lurie line. But in the database, there's also the Caesarian line for like Caesar and Cleopatra. There's the great Grecan Herodotus and his like 58th grandchild. And then there's some like Jesus' apostles. They're all over the world, spread throughout. But these directors for like millennia have worked to keep the supernatural world secret and keep these lineages protected.
One more thing, directors, do you want me to tell my wife that, or even my daughter, that they're the last in the line of great house?
You know, I'm not. I don't think that you would keep secrets from your wife. I don't know if your daughter's like old enough to know. I don't know. That's a lot of stress on somebody. You figure it out. If you want to tell them, that's fine. Obviously, their mom knew and didn't say anything. So I don't know. That's up to you. That's family drama, Obama.
See, do they have special powers like Quimby? You said his blood was special?
Yeah, I'd imagine the their blood would be very special too. You wouldn't want it to get a hold of by the wrong things.
You guys. You give me a lot to think about.
Yeah,
This is a big computer system.
it's pretty sweet computer. There's a lot in there.
Thanks again. Also, thanks for the ride over here. We're gonna head back to our place now.
Oh yeah, sure. Frank takes you back across the street with the limo. So you're back to Trinity Solutions.
You're gonna call the rich guy to ask him if he can call the other guy, the superhero guy.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I will give the Soldier of Fortune's number that I have for him a call.
You call the Soldier of Fortune, or you call Kasem?
We learned they're the same person, right?
Yeah, they got two different phone numbers.
I will start with the Soldier of Fortune.
All right, so the Soldier of Fortune answers. You can tell that he's out doing something. Like the Bluetooth microphone is picking up stuff in the background. Very windy, and he says, "Hey, Malcolm, what's up?"
Not too much. Hey, we just got done finishing up a case, and we found out that the mayor's kid is still missing.
You mean James? Yeah, he's with me.
You didn't take him home to his family?
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
He's safer with me, man. Like his dad's a fucking idiot. He keeps losing his kid. He's not gonna get. James isn't gonna go back. It's not gonna happen. He's safe. He's here, man. You want to talk to him?
Yeah. You can put him on.
All right. So little James gets on the phone. Like you hear a bunch of passing of like a Bluetooth speaker thing, getting fumbled around a little bit, and then you hear little James, and he goes, "Hello?
Hey, James, how's it going?
Who is this? Is this Mr. Malcolm? You're a superhero, right?"
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I remember you. You came to my birthday party.
And when you got kidnapped, we were there.
Yep, I do remember.
So why are you not at home?
Oh, I'm hanging out with the Soldier of Fortune. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I imagine it is. It is cool to hang out with that guy. He is awesome. But your parents are still looking for you. The city still thinks you're missing. That's seems like maybe they should at least know that you're safe.
People are still looking for me. And he kind of looks. Well, you can't see this, but he's looking at the Soldier of Fortune, kind of questioning that. Soldier of Fortune, you can hear him in the background. He goes, "You're safer here, James. Tell him you're having fun here." And James says, "I'm having a lot of fun here."
Yeah, I imagine that to be more true than you could possibly make it seem. But Dad said, you're a smart kid. Fun isn't everything.
Yeah, but this is cool. This is like not normal fun. This is way more fun.
Yeah, and the rules to way more fun apply to way more fun, just like they do to regular fun. Your parents need to know what's going on. You need to talk to them.
Okay, I guess I'll call him.
At the very least, you got
Okay.
people worried about you.
All right, I'll call my dad.
Can I talk to the soldier?
Sure thing. I'll put him back on. And you hear the shuffling back, and Soldier Fortune goes, "Hey, yeah, what's up?"
Yeah, look, I get what you're saying. Like, you're right. His dad's lost him multiple times, but you do know you can't just take a kid, right?
Like, so normal people couldn't, but that's the thing. I can take the kid, and
What
he
happens
is better
when
off with
parents-
me.
Yeah, what happens when his parents find out?
What's going to happen? What's his parents going to do? What's James Quimby, the mayor of Detroit, going to do? Is he going to come down here and get him? No, he's not going to come down here and get him. He might send
You know
you.
what happens when the mortal world moves against the supernatural, right? It doesn't go well.
I don't want it to.
Yeah,
That's-
but you are putting yourself and the rest of us in a spot where a man with a great deal of power and not necessarily a lot of. I don't think that guy's that smart.
I agree. He keeps fucking this up with the kid and everything.
Yeah. So what happens when he feels pushed in a corner and he lashes out in the only way he knows how?
Again, what would he do? He can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, he can send the entire city after you.
He's gonna have to come down here. This is.
Then he.
I've got James. I've got James here. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's here with me. Quimby can't get here.
I guess a better question: where's here?
In hell. This is where I am. This is my.
You took the kid to hell.
Yeah, he's here with me. He's safe.
Why would you take the kid? He's
It's fine. It doesn't.
that is not a good thing, man. That's a bad thing.
Look, I don't need to get into an argument with you. The kid's safe, okay? You're cool with it. Just tell his dad that he's here. He's safe. It's all good.
Want me to tell the mayor, his dad, that his son is safe in hell?
That's I guess we're gonna actually call him. So let me call him because James now wants to talk to his dad, which is fucking whatever. But yeah, I guess we'll talk later, Malcolm.
Alrighty.
All right. He goes, James, we're gonna call your dad now, and then hangs up the phone.
So I look at the I hang up the phone. I look at you two, and I'm like, I guess we're gonna have to go see the mayor now.
Yeah. Right before we have to charge through the gates of hell again.
I mean, technically, that other place wasn't actually hell. That was on the way to hell. It's a minor distinction, but
At least you know how to get there now.
Victor gives Malcolm a weak smile and says, yeah, technically correct. Best kind of correct. Right?
I'm gonna go talk to Ace and see if he can add in hell access to our motorcycles.
Like just a garage door opener. They could like rip
Yeah.
rip through space
Look,
and
based
time.
on the number of times that in a short span that we've had to visit, it seems like that's not a terrible plan. Maybe you could cycle through like one for hell.
Can I get one of those for the fire truck that's rigged with the holy water?
A garage door opener that can rip through hell.
Yeah. I just take the garage door opener. You can just put it in any vehicle. Taxi cab driver gets annoying, you click the button.
To be fair, he'd probably just leave just the way he came in because he's a taxi cab driver.
He'd be like, this costs extra, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now he just weave around like he knew where he was going and just exit.
Stays in the loop forever. All right, I got Malcolm's new one-eyed token here. Love it. Got him a couple times. Okay. So it sounds like next time you guys want to charge back into hell and go save the kid.
Well, I mean, we're going to talk to the mayor and, verify that he's not cool with leaving his son in the hands of a demon who thinks that hell is a great place to raise a kid.
Yep, that's a terrible idea. The mayor definitely wants his kid back, and
It's possible he'll change his mind when he talks to the kid. I can hold my breath.
Right? Yeah, I think that conversation's gonna go like, "Hey, Dad, I'm just hanging out in hell, and I'm with the superhero, Soldier of Fortune. So don't worry about me." And his dad's like, "What? No, you come back right now." It's like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay here. It's really cool here. Soldier of Fortune is teaching me a lot, and one day I'm gonna grow up and be the leader of the free world. So I don't need you anymore, Dad." And he hangs up on him.
All right. Yeah, we'll. I guess that's where we'll be going. I think we're gonna visit Harold. Tell him we're sorry. I guess he told us so. Now we have to fix it.
How can Harold help? He'd love to help.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna ask. How can Harold help?
Is there such a thing as a nuclear holy hand grenade?
I'll write it down. Nuclear holy hand grenade.
I'll take 12.
So there may be allies that you could bring too. You could maybe get some Zadza vampires to come with you, or anybody that has been against the Soldier of Fortune.
Yeah, we killed all of them.
Yeah, we were pretty effective with that.
Yeah. You could all just let it go. You'd be like, "All right, it's not our kid. Whatever. Let's
The kid is
continue
happy.
on." Yeah, kid's happy. He's safe.
Kids are stupid though. But safe is questionable. He's in hell.
Yeah, but he's with the son of darkness. Like, he's gonna be safe. There's just no telling what Mammon is doing to the kid. Is he training him to become the next Julius Caesar Genghis Khan monstrosity?
Yeah, he's like,
Probably.
I'm totally having fun. I just skinned this innocent person alive.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm learning how to disembowel some people and flip their skin inside out. I'm having a great time.
Probably just teaching him to be a superhero. Nothing to worry about.
So he comes back as Kid Cash, the sidekick of Soldier of Fortune. That's how Kid Cash is created.
That actually would be the best case scenario.
I'm gonna need to find the Kid Cash art.
Send it to you.
I know I have it somewhere.
We have we have a Justice League started up soon.
Of evil superheroes.
They're not evil. They're dark and gritty.
No. You're dark and gritty. He's the son of Satan.
Allegedly.
I think he admitted to it.
Just to be clear, you can be this, and still be a superhero. That exists. He's gone through the dark path a couple times, but he's still a superhero most of the time.
There it is. Kid Cash. Awesome.
Kid Cash is a girl.
Not a girl.
Looks like a girl.
Looks like a girl.
That artwork is androgynous at best.
No.
James is now Jamie and has been a woman the whole time.
Yep.
That's how we do this.
Proving that his parents really are fucked up.
Maybe that's all the fun he's having down there. She's having down there. We gotta switch her to she now.
I don't want to do that. The implications are terrible.
I'm not the one who made the artwork.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
I'll work on it.
All right.
I'll get some armor for that.
So it sounds like you guys had a wonderful day. You guys robbed a train, got the spirit of a werewolf back from the southbound train to hell, and then shoved it back into its body, which ejected the demon spirit that was in it. He destroyed that demon spirit, and then found out that the Soldier of Fortune was really a bad guy the whole time.
We already knew that.
Maybe a bad guy. He's just a little. He thinks he's doing the right thing.
He does.
Yeah, most narcissists do.
I'm gonna have a donut that nobody can eat.
Oh yeah, you got Harry in a donut. What are you gonna do with him?
What if we give the Soldier of Fortune
No, we give the donut to his partner.
the kid?
Oh, the woman. What was her name?
Oh, that's so fucked up now. Holly Yates.
No,
Hey,
that's not his partner. The lady cop.
Dirty Sanchez. Dirty
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Oh god.
Yes. Now you can be partners forever.
That's a fucking HBO movie right there.
Yep.
This summer, one cop is a cop. The other cop is a donut in a freak accident. Oh yeah.
Does the
Bad.
donut talk?
It's
Well, once she
Warner Brothers.
once she eats it, like it'll be like having multiple personalities.
yeah. Bad cop, no donut.
You take the body for these stairs. I can't handle those anymore.
Oh yeah. That'd be crazy.
I say we just go find a body in the morgue that's not being used, and jam him in that.
His body's in the morgue.
Yeah, are you gonna jam him back into his own body?
Yeah, let's just jam him back in his own body. It seems like that's the best thing to do. It's not gross, not weird. Sounds like a Thomas job.
I agree with that last part. Not the first part though.
Wait, how?
It's definitely
Yeah.
it's definitely gross and weird.
Yep, I'm in.
Also, robbing the train was great fun. I really enjoyed it.
I thought that was a pretty cool thing to do.
I ran over so many things.
Turns out Thomas can drive.
I mean, if you put him in something that doesn't need to not hit everything, yeah, anyone can drive. Everything.
I mean, that's why I wanted to keep the vehicle for him.
Armored
And then you gave him a motorcycle, which is like the
It's
polar
got a giant-
opposite.
It's got a giant front wheel made for running things over.
He's gonna
There may be a-
he's gonna saw himself in half on those little spiky things in front of him.
a saw blade in the wheel, the front wheel, just made for chopping into things.
Uh huh.
So Wednesday we're retrieving James Jr. from Mammon in Hell. Is that what we're doing?
Sounds like it.
All right. I'll start making those maps.
On a skull bike.
Yeah. You're gonna ride your motorcycles back into hell with your fire truck. Oh man, this has gotten so crazy. You get a fire truck with a machine gun on it. You got two motorcyclists. Who do you want to take with you into hell? You're gonna take Hopper?
Yeah, I need someone to drive the truck so I can be on the hose/minigun.
If we could procure those twins.
Yeah. Could definitely get Lady Zodza to lend you the twins.
Aw, man. I keep calling her. She's gonna end up with my soul.
It's not your
You'll
soul she's
like
gonna
it.
take.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
That's what I'm afraid of. So they're like, guys, we're only a new character. Predicus, he ain't coming back.
I thought I killed you. With that +9 fucking Hellfire Ball. I thought I got you good.
But you got him good. I was a little worried that you had killed him, actually.
I think by one more I would have gotten him. Two more? Malcolm would have become Maul. Alright. Well, gents, it's been fun. It's been real. Real fun.
Alright, we're in the stream there.